Good morning, everybody. We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming here on my channel to go over some new content that was recently published for Fallout 76. So yesterday, Bethesda published a patch 8, I believe is what it was called, which includes a brand new quest called Lying Low, which introduces us to the Sheep Squatch. And this is my first time hearing about the Sheep Squatch as apparently a real cryptid in Appalachia. They really have that cryptid story. So we get to find out exactly what this is about. But what's really exciting for me personally is people have been sending me screenshots all over Twitter about a new Easter egg that was introduced with this particular quest. That's an Oxhorn Easter egg. So I'm excited to try and find that to see if it's really there and to find out where it is. So I hope you'll join me for that. The patch notes themselves are a great little read. DJ Jurassic with a wonderful tip. Thank you very much, DJ. The patch notes are a great read if you want to see everything that they've changed. I can't go through everything, but briefly, they made some major changes to the survival mode. If you recall, when it was first released, I did a live stream of survival mode, and it was a lot of fun. It was also really frustrating, and I lost a lot by playing that. I lost like 1,000 caps and all my RadAway and all my stim packs. And those are some of the changes that they made. You no longer lose quite so much money when you die, and you drop just hardly any aid at all. Well, you still drop aid. I think it's like 25% of the stack you were carrying instead of all of it. So, which is a little frustrating for me because now it means that it's going to be much harder for me to get all of that money back that I lost in survival. But at any rate, they made a lot of wonderful changes like that, balance and stability and stuff. But I'm really curious about this quest. So we're going to go head on in, check out the quest, see any other changes they've made, and move on from there. You ready? I got my coffee. I'm ready. Okay. Oh, wow, this is new. Okay, so they've got a big new news screen when you log in, which gives you the patch notes. Here's another thing that, oh, this is actually nice because I can comment on it. This is another thing I want to check out, the new item renaming. This is something people have been asking for forever, especially when it comes to power armor frames. So let's check that out. So here's a splash screen about the splash screen. The Burrows is coming out on April 16th, so expect a new live stream then. And then I believe this is all just advertisements for the Atom Shop. Now, sheer terror. Okay, first of all, let's get out of that. There's a new poster for free in the Atom Shop, so we're just going to hop in and grab that real quick. Prepare to investigate the rumored Sheep Squatch. Sure. Oh, it's a bundle. All right, where's this free poster? Camp. There it is. Sheep Squatch ate my brother. Unlock for free. For more information, head to Van Lowe Taxidermy. Interacting with this poster will begin the quest Lying Low. Fantastic. Let's back out of this and head on into the camp. We'll do adventure mode for now. And let's see if we can find this poster in our build menu. Let's see, I don't recall where I logged out. I think I was capturing footage from my series on Guerra. Cloud Big says elevator Muzak, lol. Yeah, the Atom Shop background music is pretty hilarious. Oh, and I'm all the way over here. That's right, I was shooting footage about the excavator. So let's... Actually, that's for an upcoming video.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
Another nuclear strike?
Please
Alright, let's head back to
exit the
camp. Let's
area
craft
at your
this
earliest
poster.
convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, I don't know why. There we go. Brandon Meyer says, what is this Easter egg you talk of? I don't even know yet. I'm eager to figure it out. Let's figure it out together. There we go. Back at my lovely camp. You all watched me build this during a live stream. Let's find this poster and then look for a spot inside the shack to put it. Decorations. Wall decor. That's vault stuff. Oh dear, where is it gonna be? Helvetia. These are paintings. Altair says, I'm not paying for any whiners shout out today. Oh, come on. But here's some moolah for the cigar fund. Thank you very much. I'll take moolah for the cigar fund. All right, well, I don't know where this poster is. There. There it is. Sheep Squatch, ate my brother. Do I have another one? Oh, yeah, there's the, that poster. I'll put that there, too. Z Sinister says, hey, Oxhorn, love your channel. Keep building up. Will do, my friend. Will do. Sheep Squatch ate my brother. For more information, come to Van Lowe Taxidermy in Lewisburg. There we go. Lying low. Quest started. Oh, what's this? Oh, great. We're going to have some sort of detective thing going on. Well, let's head to Lewisburg. We should know that place like the back of our hand because I did a big video all about Lewisburg. And before I go, let me check my inventory. Oh, yeah, there's the minigun from the Guerra estate. Just a regular level 35 minigun. A little disappointing there. I don't know how I got that short flamer. Okay, Gauss rifle, 125. Combat shotgun, 236. So let's just scrap down the weapons we don't need and see if we can craft any aid items for our venture. Then we'll be good to go. I think I'm good on ammunition. Oh, is that a nuke in the background? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Where did it even land? There it is. Way over there. Oh, so they didn't nuke White Spring. Or did they? No, they didn't. They nuked the Cranberry Bog this time. Well, good. Maybe that'll distract everyone. Bring them all over here so that I can go and do this quest in peace. Let's take a look at food. Ox, this question determines everything. Cats or dogs? Man, I don't even know. I had a dog growing up, but I also had a cat as a young adult, and I love them both. Just boiled water. Well, now that we've got our boiled water, let's go get some fruit and vegetables, make ourselves some soups. Whisper Fire says, at the train station there are also 2 additional notes for unsolved cases that you should investigate. All right, well, we'll take a look at that when I get there. All right, let's cook this up into some soups and then get some purified water and we can go. Chris says, hey, Oxhorn. Love the channel. Found you a while back, and I'm so glad I did. Please keep up the amazing work. Oh, and put this... Ah! Holy cow. It just spawns right in my house while I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm about dead. Are there... Great job, turrets. Thanks for all your help. Wow. Okay, what was I doing? Chris says, keep up the amazing work and put this towards the cigar fund. Thank you very much. Cole McLean says, are you going to make a brand of cigars? I don't even know. I'll have to find a cigar manufacturer. And look at this. Now I've got mole rat corpse in my beautiful home. How's that even right? Okay, where was I before I was... All right, corn soup. Let's do soups. Those are going to be good for both hunger and thirst. And then we'll save that. Okay. Then... Oh, and here's an opportunity to do the item renaming. So to do the item renaming, you're supposed to go into Inspect. Power Armor Chassis. V, rename. Look at that. Oh, yes. Excavator. Bam. Oh, look at that. It works. Now I can keep my power armor separate. Oh, now I'll be able to tell them apart. That poster is actually really cool. All right, excavator. We're good to go. Let's go to Lewisburg. Wait, no, sorry. I keep getting distracted. Purified water. Last thing I want to do is get thirsty. All right, now we can go. Oh, I should probably rest up too, huh? Yeah, okay. Give me a second. There's always something to do. Let's get rid of my rads. Sleep briefly. You know, we're taking a coffee break. Thanks for joining, everybody. How's your morning? Did you read the newspaper? Have a nice breakfast. Get the kids off to school all right? Good. Because that's what I did. How long is it going to take? Is it going to take that long? No, it's slowly climbing. We're healing up. We're healing up. We'll get the well-rested perk. It's important. Jack Wolf says, no spoilers, but some advice for the last step in the quest. Bring lots of stim packs and maybe some friends. It's rough. Really? Really? Well, I don't have many stim packs. Well, I don't know how I'll get through it. Well, we'll try. I'll do my very best. Deuteronomy says, I think you forgot to make soups. I made the soups I could. I had corn and razor grain. Those were the only soups I could make. Welcome, Jay Frost. Brandon says, dude, it's lunchtime here in Kentucky. And Chris says it's 1 p.m. Yes, there are time zones. I'm on the West Coast. It's just after 10 in the morning for me, which I know isn't really early, but it's for me it's early. Last night I stayed up working on a Fallout 2 video. By the way, and that's what we can expect for the rest of this week. I've got 2 Fallout 2 videos for you this week, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. I had a whole lot of fun with them. The next Fallout 2 video, which is for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Fallout 2 video has an iconic low intelligence character scene. So you'll really enjoy that. Okay, here we go. Fully healed. Excavator. Oh yeah. Off we go. Ask the Tarask says, I love the content, Oxhorn. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. It's a lot of work, but it's totally worth it. Brian says, 3 days of streams. I'm so excited. Yep, we've got a live stream on Thursday, tomorrow. That's Scotch and Smoke Rings. We'll be doing some more Doom. Day 2 of Doom. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed Day 1 of Doom last Thursday. I'm really enjoying it. It's not the kind of game I thought I would like. I thought it was just... I said the same thing about Wolfenstein. I thought both of them were just sort of mindless shooters, but They're both really fun, and Wolfenstein at least had a great story. I'm waiting to find out what the story of Doom is going to be like. So far, I'm having a good time. And then we've got day, I think it's 7 of Prey coming up on Friday. Okay, so here is the taxidermy office, which was not here when I did my video on Lewisburg. Oh man, I'm going to have to go rewatch my video on Lewisburg to see what they converted to turn it into the Van Lowe taxidermy. Processing, restoration, ammunition, and tanning. Let's check it out. Jay Frost with the tip says, keep up the awesome work, man. Thank you, Jay Frost. Will do. And I hope you guys enjoyed my second episode in The Return of Obra Dinn, which I published on Monday. That game, I'm so glad I chose that game. It's turned into a real joy to produce content for. Tommy says, perfect time for streaming for us in Europe. Is it, though? That's great news. And wait a minute. What's this? Property of Calvin Van Lowe. And there's a note down here. Retrieve the holotape from the box. I bet I have to unlock this or something. Okay, so before I get too carried away, let's go retrieve the holotape from the box and see what it'll unearth for us. Wanted, Sheep Squatch. Taiki says,
Hello.
speaking of...
I assume you're listening to me now because you followed the poster. Well, I'm Shelley Van Lowe, and I'm looking for my brother. Well, let me spoil the surprise now. My brother wasn't eaten by a damn sheep squatch. At least, I doubt that's the case. But I think Calvin's obsession with proving it exists may have more than a little to do with his disappearance. Calvin... He's not right. Never has been. When he suddenly showed up in town after years of being away, I knew there was something strange going on. Next thing I know, he's vanished. All his belongings still here. And him? He's gone. But it doesn't feel right. He didn't just move out again. I contacted the police about trying to find him. The war broke out. Well, I'm sure you know how it all went. So I'll get to the point. I'm leaving Lewisburg. I don't have a choice. But I can't just forget Calvin. If you think you can help, then please head up to the office on the 3rd floor. See if you can pick up his trail. If Calvin is still out there, he needs to know I'm looking for him. And if he's not, well, I think that's something I need to know too.
Is that it? Stop playing. There we go. All right, well, we do have a red dot on the compass. Is that Calvin? All right, so we've got a missing brother. And while that was playing, I missed a bunch of your comments. Let me see if I can go through them really quickly. Taiki says, speaking of time zones, it's currently 3:20 here in Australia. Nothing like some watching Oxhorn while eating breakfast before work. Cheers for the content, mate. Thank you very much, Taiki. Bork Bin with a wonderful tip. Thank you. Reggie Gass says, love your channel. Super in-depth and detail-oriented, and your storytelling is wonderful. Have a drink on me. At least I hope this is enough. It's plenty. It's extremely kind. I will indeed have a drink on you. Love the Nukashine quest, says Jay McCobb. Was real fun. Can't wait to try the new quest to see the new cryptid. Have fun, Ox. Is there a new cryptid? Will we get to see the sheep squatch? I have to admit, if there's no sheep squatch that we can see at the end of this, I will be slightly disappointed. Matthew says, hey, Oxhorn, just killing some time with you before I play football. First time in years. Been nice knowing you. Well, better you than me. I hope your football session goes well. And then Chris V says, oh, and I know this is late, but I wish I knew you were coming to West Virginia for that Fallout 76 thing. I live like an hour away from the Greenbrier. Yes, that was a really, really fun event. I'm so glad I went. And now we can finally explore West Virginia in person. Well, kind of in person. Okay, so at the moment we have 2 tasks. We need to go to Calvin Van Lowe's office and optionally find all the clues in Van Lowe taxidermy. Well, let's start here. We've got noise complaint. Dakota says, hey, is that a gorilla head on the wall in West Virginia? Yeah, I mean, I don't think that means they caught the gorilla in West Virginia, but maybe some hunter went and got it in Africa and brought it back and had it taxidermied here. Proprietors of Van Lowe Taxidermy, between the hours of 7 p.m. and 1 a.m. on the night of Saturday, September 27th, we received multiple complaints about loud construction noises originating from your store. This is a reminder that all businesses must abide by Noise Ordinance 2-942, active between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., including weekends. This letter should be treated as an official warning. Additional reports of failing to adhere to the code will result in a fine. Lewisburg Police Department. Apologies, they were supposed to keep it quiet. Bo Peep. So he scribbled a response on the note that they gave him. Did he assume that they were going to come back for the note? Jack Wolf says, oh, you'll find something. Get your XO1. Oh, man, am I going to have to go get my XO1 power armor? Van Lowe Taxidermy for employee use only. Please select an option. Shipments. Error. All shipping records have been deleted by user Calvin Van Lowe. Comments not available. Date of deletion, October 9th, 2077. Shipping records have been locked by user Shelley Van Lowe. User comments, where are you, Calvin? So we have to unlock the shipping records, eh? Or have they been deleted from the terminal? Incoming, outgoing orders. Archive of order receipts from Clark Interior and Furniture. Receipt 1/11/2076. Order form: star-nosed mole standing, grizzly bear standing hind legs, largemouth bass wall mount. Incoming client comments, hi there Shelley, D. Outgoing supplier comments, well hello there D, Shelley. I don't know how much attention I need to pay to these. Like, are these big clues? Like, okay, so we've got a D talking to Shelley and Shelley's talking to D. They clearly know each other. Are they flirting? What is that? All right, a few months later. Order form: bullhead catfish wall mount, bullhead catfish centerpiece, bullhead catfish wall mount, black bear, all fours. Incoming client comments, so what do you think, D? Outgoing supplier comments, I'm available next week. I can't wait to see you. I wish we didn't have to talk this way, but I understand. And what is with this guy and catfish? Is he the same client from last month? S. Okay, so S is Shelley. August 2nd. Order form: Canada Goose, spread wings, Oxhorn cigar rack, custom piece. Hey! A cigar rack made of Oxhorn. I'll take that. Well, there it is. Let's celebrate by lighting a cigar here. Oh, I should probably print screen this. Can I? There, screenshot. I took a screenshot. Hooray! Sound the trumpets, blow the kazoos. We got our first shout out. Incoming file comments. Ms. Van Lowe, it would appear a number of holotape receipts have failed to be provided by your store over the last year or so. Deb's Pop always had kind words for your family and shop. Is D Deb? And he highly recommended I continue this business relationship when we took the reins. I'd hate to make changes over something so trivial, but the lack of receipts has been a real headache for our bookkeeping. Outgoing supplier comments. I'm sorry, Mr. Timmerman. It seems our terminal in the storefront has been on the fritz. It will not happen again. Sincerely, Shelley Van Lowe. 10-7. Insect collection display. Rainbow trout wall mounted. Special order oak. Moosehead imported. Black bear. Incoming client comments. I'm sorry. I've told Greg that I will make paper copies of the receipts from now on. Can we talk? Deb. Okay, so Deb is D. P.S. I think I saw your brother in town. Is he back? Outgoing supplier comments. Yes, Deb, we can talk again. I wasn't mad. I was just worried about you. I've missed you so much. And yes, Calvin is back in town. He's on a project from work. I don't know, Deb. He's acting like his old self again. Going out in the middle of the night, locking himself away all day. I don't know what to make of it. I could really use that birthday trip we talked about. If you're still up for it, meet me here Friday night. Shelley. Dakota says, that's amazing. You deserve it. What the heck? Something violent just happened right next to me. All right. Let's finish up this terminal. Where were we? We were on... Yeah, okay, so S and D, we're having conversations, apparently over the internet, I guess. Refund order 1019. Outgoing supplier comments. Calvin is missing. He must have left while we were away. I think that's the only thing that makes any sense. When I got home, the office was locked, so I figured he was just in there. Then the whole day went by, and it was still locked. I banged and screamed, but there was no answer. Oh, is that in the doorway? Oh, some of that was creepy. It was just a head that appeared there for a moment. And it was somebody else zoning in. Ah, okay. I banged and screamed, but there was no answer. I ended up taking an axe to the damn thing, if you can believe it. No sign of him. Something isn't right. I can just feel it. All of his belongings are still here. His work, research, even his clothes. He didn't just leave this time. He is, I don't know, missing, gone. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I feel like this is my fault. Shelley. Shelley, calm down. Talk to the police. I'll make sure Greg can watch Carver tonight. We'll find him. Deb. Pending response. Shelley, you weren't in the shop. I couldn't think of anything else to do but leave another one of these tapes. Please be okay. Please find me when you read this. It's just Carver. He's getting so skinny, Shell. I don't know what to do. His cough, it's terrible. I need you. We need you. Deb. Gerald Von Torval says, Ox, did you know escape will quickly take you out of terminals? Really? Oh. I didn't know that. Thank you very much. Jennifer Lindman says, I love your vids. Great work. And use the money for whatever. Thank you. Uh-oh. What's this? Hello. Ooh, what is with my hitching here? Oh, bad frame rate. Strange bone. Inspect. Property of Calvin Van Lowe. Strange bone. Ooh. What is that? Looks like it's part of what? A dinosaur display? It's not a natural bone. It's got some sort of attachment for like scaffolding. But it does look like a human bone. Look at that. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the dog a... What? My friend Wolf. I know you can give a dog a bone, but what about a wolf? Head to the basement to find out. Good luck. Black sheep. Okay. Not creepy. What is going on? Suddenly my my hitching is going crazy. Is it all these new people? What the heck? Okay, so we got two options. We've got two employees only doors. This one goes upstairs. The other one goes downstairs. I found 2 of 5 extra clues. Oh. If this keeps up, I may have to restart. Fail Artist Gaming says, Ox, the boss makes the queen look like a rad roach. Are you kidding me? It's tougher than the Scorched Beast queen. Here we go. Where is it? Security code, where is it? Office, no. Store, no. Calvin's room, what is that weird note? My room, no. Basement, I guess so. Who? Black sheep, wolf. Bo Peep. Calvin, is this some kind of joke? What happened to you? Shelley. It's this patch, says Dreadmaw. Yeah, I'm weird. I don't know if you can see that, but it's I'm getting weird hitching. Jack Wolf says, anyone else want Bethesda to scan in Oxhorn as an NPC in a Fallout game? Maybe as a head scribe of the Brotherhood of Steel? I don't even know. I don't know if I want to be in a Fallout game, honestly. I wouldn't mind doing voice work, but for my... See, look at that. What is that? Ah! I was fine until I went into this building. Whoa, we've got this twisted... But now I'm just hitching all over the place. Okay, let's see if we can power through this building, and then maybe it'll fix itself when we get outside. All right, so we've got a bedroom. Let's continue looking for... Oh, that's just awful. Sorry, I got to stop complaining. It's just really weird. Hi there, friend. So someone's bedroom. Hey, we got a holotape. Life with Calvin.
My little brother Calvin and I grew up in this strange old place. Our folks ran the shop downstairs, and when they passed, the business ended up with me. Calvin was always the odd sort, and smart, too. After college, he ran off to work for some big shot company out of state. Barely heard from him after that.
It's Marilyn Manson.
Calvin has, conditions. Obsessions. Yeah, a research project? No, I didn't buy it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this had nothing to do with his job, if he even had one. The last time I saw Calvin was right before I went away for the weekend. Not even a goodbye. When I came back, he was gone. The only thing Calvin ever cared about was this goddamn sheep squatch. I know that's the root of his disappearance. No doubt about it.
Okay. Oh, we've got cat heads on a wall. Hopefully that's not going to trigger some folks. Is it like Dead Money where you have to inspect the vents? No. Okay, we could go upstairs. Did I explore the kitchen? Of course there are ants in this kitchen. Those are the stairs I came up. Oh, there we go. Someone said key is on top of a bureau. All right. That's a dresser. That's a writing desk. I'll keep an eye open. Oh, look at that. There's a bureau. Hey, taxidermy storage key. Does that count as a clue? Nope, but it'll come in useful. Although I do have my lock picking. Water. Everyone says drink. Okay. Drink. Sweet potato stew. Wolf ribs. I better eat these before they go bad. Razor grain soup. Something is freaking out in the next room. Okay. New holotape. Note to self. Okay, whatever's banging around in there is going to bother me. There we go. Now let's listen to the holotape.
Note to self, Calvin. Keep it together. You have a real job to do. You can't be distracted by your academic pursuits. No. Fantasies. This is too important. But if you're listening to this, it means you're slipping. So, repeat after me. The sheep squatch isn't real. The sheep squatch isn't real. But if it is, then I could... Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that. I wonder if I of that article about the, No, hey, no! Stay focused, stay on task. If you screw up, you know what will happen. So... This is so stupid. Calvin, me. just concentrate. God! Now get back to work.
Oh, I hope we can find some more traces of Calvin. I think I like this guy. And you're right. Sir Pig says fusion cores. Really? They're throwing grenades in a room where I have to get quest stuff? Come on, guys. All right, I hope we can run into more evidence of Calvin. He sounds fun. It reminds me a little bit of Clem. This is how you entertain yourselves. It reminds me of Clem from the Vault Tech Workshop DLC. All right, what's this? Dear Wolf. My friend Wolf, I imagine you're here to follow my trail. I've left what you'll need in a display case downstairs. Good luck, Black Sheep. What the hell is this? Shelley. Yes. Nice salute. Is she wearing a slave collar? Oh, I didn't know they brought the Nuka Rolled explosive slave collar necklaces into the game. I'm assuming that's an Atom Shop find. Okay, into the next room. Oh! Whoa, look at that. Lost sheep. Connected. Not him. Oh, this poor guy losing his sanity. So we've got Mothman. What's that connected to? That's off, so that's not connected to anything. Okay, so can we make sense of this? Let's try this again. I don't even know what point on the map that is, but it's pointing to the sheep squatch. Then we've got notes missing. The Pueblos. Missing Janelle and Raymond Pueblo. Last seen Pueblo's Curios in Somersville. Facts: Janelle is a skilled hunter and taxidermist. Hunting trip. Raymond handles the day-to-day businesses. The business front. Start there. Raymond delivery truck is missing on a delivery. The Pueblos hunt unusual creatures. Which one? Janelle owns a few hunting camps. Where? Notes: the Pueblos may have encountered a dangerous creature near one of their campsites. If you find their delivery truck, beware of predators near and alert authorities. Didn't they ask about the Beast of Beckley recently, or was it Bucula? Find their delivery truck and campsite. They'll be nearby. Ooh, new quest. Unsolved. Death and taxidermy. Investigate the missing taxidermists. Okay. We've got another one here. Unsolved. Missing girls. Missing Clarksville students, last seen waterways near Clarksville. Facts: girls are minors and their names have not been released. Who are they? Clarksville police are keeping this quiet. Why? Last seen going into the woods by the streams. Search there. Notes: 2 adolescent girls have gone missing in the Clarksville area. They've been known to spend time near the river in the area. Because these girls have gone missing before and eventually turned up, the local police did not authorize a search. This might be a stretch, and it's certainly not the Sasquatch or the sheep squatch, but I've always suspected that kappas, Japanese mythological creatures that lure children to a watery death, would find the waterways of Appalachia to be a suitable home. Perhaps this case could be evidence. Oh my goodness. And we start unsolved. Picnic panic. Anything else on this board? I really worry about all of these circled... I'm going to take a screenshot of that for further study, just in case. Anything over here? Informant. Strange shapes in the sky. That's the Guerra. That's the Guerra estate. Is that a strange shape in the sky? Unsolved. Sighting at Thomas Farm. Last seen, Thomas Farm. Facts. A report in the Charleston Herald described a strange, unnatural, white-colored creature spotted near the Thomas Farm. They sent a reporter to look into it. Sheep squatch? When approached, the farm's lone resident, Bill Thomas, angrily demanded to be left alone, saying that he meant no harm by it and had only the best of intentions. Hoax? Check out farm. Notes. What does he mean? He sounds guilty. Maybe about some connection to the sheep squatch? This definitely merits a closer look. Unsolved. Best of intentions. Investigate sightings of unusual white creatures at the Thomas Farm. Man, how many quests does this come with? This is great. And then unsolved missing hikers. Last seen, the woods south of Monongah. Facts, hikers found dead. Hiking where? Monongah police in charge of investigation. Start there. Autopsies complete. Can I read the reports? Incident has been kept out of the press. What are they hiding? Notes, several hikers have been reported missing in the greater Monongah area. According to the report from Monongah Parks and Rec, the Monongah Police Department has begun looking into the case, but no further information was made public. Hikers vanishing in the woods. The sheep squatch has been theorized as being very territorial. It wouldn't surprise me if it had turned a few hikers wandering into meals. Unsolved. Tracking terror. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests with this particular DLC so far. Any others? We've got missing hikers. We've got the Thomas Farm. We've got missing girls and the missing pre-blows. And I think that's it. Sweet. Well, this may turn into a 4-hour live stream after all. Or maybe longer. Now, what's this? Robco customer support. Robco customer support. Dear Ms. Van Lowe, unfortunately, it is against Robco policies to unlock password-protected terminals or authentication systems within a terminal without consent of the registered terminal owner, Calvin Van Lowe. Robco values the security and privacy of all of our users. Please accept our deepest sympathies for the loss of insert family member name, first name here. And believe us when we say that select level of sympathetic message. Oh, this is brilliant. We recommend looking for a written or physical copy of the password or security phrase. Sincerely, all of us at Robco. So even though he was missing, Robco wouldn't give... Ooh. Oh, this is nasty. Ooh, I want that as the settlement decoration. That would be great. But where's the light shining on it? Ooh, big hitch. Oh, there it is. Terminal. So, is this password protected? Please search... Select an operation. Research security code required. Security authorization missing. Access denied. Personal documents. User Calvin Van Lowe's personal documents. Please read away from Shelley. This is Shelley. I wanted to make sure I left this someplace where you'd see it, Calvin. I'm leaving Lewisburg. It's gotten too dangerous here, and the people I'm caring for now that needed... And there's people I'm caring for now that need my protection. If you've come back, you'll know where to find me, where Mom and Dad said we'd always live someday. And if this is a sheep squatch hunter, reading this and listening to the tapes I left, well, I hope it's providing enough clues to pick up my brother's trail. I want to stay here until I solve this, but... All right, that's enough. Goodbye, Lewisburg. So she moved on. She went to a place where Mom and Dad said we'd always live someday. Truth Seekers Meeting Archive. For employees use only, April 2nd, 2070. Oh, wow. System. Now beginning, Truth Seekers, meeting for April 2nd, 2070. This meeting will be auto-dictated for record. System. Roll call, Scott, Scoot, Conroy, Calvin Lowe, and Ray Gary. Ray. Okay, well, let's begin. The first order of business to bring up is Cal's ridiculous new haircut. Unintelligible laughter. Cal. Yeah, all right, laugh it up. Like you don't know a thing or two about getting terrible haircuts, Scoot. Scoot. I've had the same haircut since grade school. Exactly, says Ray. Unintelligible laughter. Ray. Okay, but down to business. Have you guys read about that lumbering hairy beast seen up by Grafton? Already debunked by that guy over in Point Pleasant. Was just an old minecart filled with dirty laundry. Crud. Why is that guy looking into a sheep squatch sighting? Doesn't he have a Mothman to track down? Maybe he finally decided to hunt for a real cryptid. Must be. I don't have anything else, Cal. Anything turn up on your end? No, I've been studying. Like, for school studying. You what? Unintelligible laughter. I'm serious. I need to focus more. It's important that I get into Vaultec University. Error. Too quiet. Unable to dictate. Ray. All right. Meeting adjourned. See you guys next month. Dictation stopped. Rachel says, Ox, that painting is included in White Springs. It's a painting plan in the basement shop of a hotel. I see. So I can find it. Cool. And the next one, July 29th, 2072. Now beginning Truth Seekers meeting for July 29th, 2072. This meeting will be auto-dictated for record. System roll call Scott, Scoot, Conroy, Calvin, and Ray. Okay, well, let's get started on the final meeting of the Truth Seekers for a while. I guess I'll make this a statement for the record. I will be beginning my first semester at Vaultec University in about a month, so I won't have time for cryptid hunting for a few years. Congratulations again, Cal, says Ray. Error, too quiet, unable to dictate. Ray, well, unfortunately, I don't have much to report. There was a sighting last week over by Uncanny Caverns, but turned out to just be an albino bear, so, Cal, anything? No, sorry. All right, Scoot, no. Meeting adjourned then. Wow. So his friends, Scoot and Ray, were pretty bummed that Cal was getting into Vaultec University, and from the sound of things, Cal felt a little bit guilty for continuing with building his life. Okay, but we've got one more here, September 23rd, 2077. Now beginning Truth Seekers meeting for September 23rd, 2077. Roll call Cal and Ray. So just Cal and Ray. Where's Scoot? Ray. Okay, then let's get started. It's good to have you back, Cal, even if it's just for today. I'm sorry the other members couldn't make it. Some have to travel pretty far these days. Oh, no problem, says Cal. It's been so long. I'm just glad we could make it this time. Still no word from Scoot? No, he hasn't been around in months. He doesn't show up to these anymore. I'm just barely able to keep in touch with him these days. Ah, that's too bad. Yeah. So I wanted to just talk a bit, see if you and the other members maybe have heard anything lately. Strange sightings, things wandering around the woods, the usual. Not really, says Ray. Just some random police reports of people thinking they saw something late at night. But we pick up that kind of thing at least once or twice a month. Never leads to anything interesting, I see. And ever since I've been in the chair, it's been harder for me to get around myself, so it's... Oh, I'm sorry, Ray. I didn't mean to... It's fine, says Ray. I've gotten used to it. Been a few years, but it's made personal investigations harder. Mostly just try to make these meetings to pass knowledge on to the other guys. Yeah, error, too quiet, unable to dictate. Well, I really ought to be going. I'm just in town for work, and be well, Cal. I mean it. I see what that look in your eyes. Be well. Yeah, of course, yes, I will. Jeez, that was tough. So somehow Ray got sick, and it made him wheelchair bound. And Cal had a really hard time with it. It looks like Scoot did too, because Scoot hasn't been coming to the meetings. Man, that's a shame. Then Null. Ooh, but it's not Null. Black Sheep. I saw the letter you left me in your bedroom. Very cute, but I don't need help following your trail. Your time is up. Don't make this difficult. The big bad wolf? So Cal was being hunted by the big bad wolf? Who was the big bad wolf? Display case downstairs. Sorry. I was hogging the terminal, wasn't I? She just wanted to get in there. Oh, this performance issue inside this building is just driving me crazy. Okay, let's head downstairs. Man, that was really sad. Golly. Staircase leading down is on the other side. Go away. And wow. Okay, downstairs. Oh, we've got an alien turret. And they put the alien head. They mounted the fake alien head. That's funny. Can barely move. Oh, come on. Oh, this is just insane. Just want to reload my gun. Okay, so display case downstairs. Hello, what's this? What is that? What is that? Oh, is that a chicken? A defeathered chicken? What is that? That is the first I've seen of that. I've got to take a picture because that... What the heck? Let's see, what's the best angle I can get of this? Sadly, I can't get a good angle at all. Guess we'll do a profile. Is it chicken? Owlet, everyone says. Oh my God. Please. Oh! Okay, so they've been taxiderming something on this table. Gorilla head in the sink. Goat. Pin-up calendar. Nice. From Mom. Shell, I don't want our last days together to be filled with my nagging, as Gavin puts it, so I'm writing a few things down for you to read later. Reminders, wash your whites separately. Remember that time you threw your red socks in? If you have to wash more delicate unmentionables, remember to dry them with low heat. You wouldn't want to ruin them. Don't forget to use the calendar to keep track of laundry day. And most of all, remember, I'll always love your brother and you, my little shell bell. Mom. Okay, well, that's... We've got... Ooh, what's that? Laundry is what it says. Laundry. Okay, I'm missing a clue. And searching for it in this atrocious interior cell is driving me bonkers. But I'm missing a clue. Display case. Where's the display case? Display case downstairs in the basement, it said. Do you see a display case downstairs? Oh! Mounted wolf head. Place the strange bone. Oh. Whoa! What have we got here? Calvin security code. Terminal security code. A squatch in sheep's clothing. Mission briefing. Operation Mary's Little Lamb. Field operative Black Sheep. CVL, Handler, Bo Peep, Fixer, Big Bad Wolf, Site, Lewisburg. This is like a furry convention. I'm sorry, but it's like, wow. Now that we've got the code, let's take it upstairs and put it in the terminal. Now, which terminal was it? It was the one upstairs, right? This was locked too. But we don't find an option to do anything with it. Let's get the research on Calvin's terminal. Okay, now things are better. Look at that. Maybe it just says to if there are multiple people in the interior cell. Maybe that's what does it. All right, we're going to have to... Okay. Security code required. Here we go. Actually, here. Let's hop out of that. Whoa, what's with all the rumbling? Authorization granted. Please select an operation. Sheep Squatch 2070 to 2072. Sheep Squatch Field Research number 1. February 20th, 2070. Hunters, me, Ray, and Scoot. Location, Farmland, Route 63. Rumor, sheep disappearing. Exploring hypothesis that Sheep Squatch eats sheep. This one is Scoot's idea. Findings, I told the guys this was a stupid idea. I'd bet money that Scoot is a cannibal before the Sheep Squatch is. Turns out it was just the neighbor stealing the sheep. Obviously. And the next one. April 2nd, 2071. Hunters, me, Ray, and Scoot. Point Pleasant Trails. Rumor, strange tracks found on trails near Point Pleasant. Provided by a fellow cryptid hunter from the area. Findings, I had high hopes here, but we couldn't find any tracks. That could be the Mothman. We know that the Mothman hangs out near Point Pleasant. Look at the bone you picked up, says Jack Wolf. Thank you. I finally put 2 and 2 together. Dude in Mask Chad says, hey, Oxhorn, I did those quests. It's all great. Thanks. Well, I'm looking forward to going through them myself. Then Sheep Squatch Field Research number 3, March 25th, 2071. Hunters, just me. Location, Uncanny Caverns, Hills. Strange white animals spotted in the area. Okay, so we kind of read about these. Findings, I knew it. I just barely caught a glimpse. A beautiful white blur, long horns. It was on 4 legs. Surprising, but why haven't I considered that? It's real. It's really real. I need to tell Scoot and Ray. So he finally found one by the Uncanny Caverns. Oh, not real. Stop it. It's been months. It's not real. Why do I have to keep reminding myself? What's wrong with me? Still not real. I have to stop. It's not real. I have to tell the guys I can't do this anymore. It's not real. I can't keep doing this to myself. It's not real. I have to study. I can't let this control my life. It's not real. Find where Calvin went next. Well, I'm betting he went towards the Uncanny Caverns. Oh, wait, it's pointing me back to the terminal? Ah. There we go. Sheep Squatch sighting, Lewisburg. I forgot this. Research Project 2077, Sheep Squatch sighting, Lewisburg. September 18th, 2077. Witness reported something unusual wandering around Lewisburg shortly after 11 p.m. Police were notified, but no patrol car was dispatched. Comments, something unusual walking around in the streets at night, hardly anything to write home about. Need to spread out more. Sheep Squatch sighting again at the Uncanny Caverns. Report, a creature spotted by a witness wandering around the hills near Uncanny Caverns. Witness reported this to the police station directly. Police statement claims the witness was visibly intoxicated, likely a teen getting drunk behind the old sign again. ZZ Sinister Grin says, I gotta go. Thank you for the awesome content. Thank you very much, Sinister. Comments, I've had some good luck with Uncanny Caverns in the past, but this didn't go as well as I had hoped. Need to look for places with more reliable witnesses. On hold. After the last attempt, it's clear I'm going to need a better resource to pull this off. Or better resources to pull this off. Need to stay focused, remember what's important. after the last attempt. Reminder, meet Bo Peep. This is an automated alert sent by the user Calvin Van Lowe. Alert time, noon, 10/17/2077. Reminder message, meet Bo Peep at Bastion Park for a demonstration. Don't be late. Download coordinates. There we go. Deer wolf removed. Oh, it's removing all of the clues that I found earlier. Hey, I got a plan for a mounted wolf head. All right. Okay, so I need to go to this. So I guess Uncanny Caverns is not where I'm supposed to go. Quest started. Ba Black Sheep. So how shall we do this? Shall we focus on the primary quest, lying low, and Ba Black Sheep, and then move on to the unsolved ones or the side quests we got? Let's try that. All right, so we're moving on to Ba Black Sheep. Calvin Van Lowe left an entry on his terminal about some kind of meeting with a Bo Peep in Bastion Park. I should investigate to try and figure out what it's about. Ooh, a new location. It's by Uncanny Caverns. Oh. All right, well, let's head that way. Primary quest first. Drink, drink, drink. Yeah, I need to drink. Someone mentioned something about the music. Yeah, okay, I'll turn the music back on. I had it off while I was shooting footage for a lore video, and I probably won't be turning this live stream into a lore video since I'm already live streaming it. So let's go ahead and turn the music back on so we have something lovely to listen to. Music. There we go. Oh, my fusion core. Ah. Man, where did all my fusion cores go? All right, well, here's the road right outside Uncanny Caverns. No sheep sightings. Now I just got to keep my eyes open for fusion cores, doggone it. Corn? Get that corn out of my face. All right, so this is where you go if you need corn for your farm. Okay, system stability. I was getting a little bit of screen tearing a moment ago, but I think it's mostly all good. Drink, Ox. Okay. Man, that new improved water purifier ions. Whoa. That new improved water purifier I installed really seems to have helped my my purified water stores. Ox, what do you think about the fact you can finally customize your power armor chassis? I've been waiting for this for months, he says. I too have been waiting for it for a long time, and I'm excited that we finally got it. So this gives us a brand new location, Bastion Park. That's exciting. Mr. Mr. Haku says, was that a Nacho Libre reference? It was. Very fond of that movie. So bizarre. Ah, okay. I don't know what the deal is. I suppose I could try a different server. Here we go. Ooh, you see how the music changes there? It got really kind of spooky for a moment. But I don't see any enemies here. Looks like it's already been cleared. Here we are at Bastion Park. Find all of the clues in the park, it says. Oh man, I should have put my clown costume on. Oh well, that guy with me would have killed him anyway. Okay, so Wendigo, that's why the music changed. Oh. Alright, after this, I'm going to try restarting the game, because this is just too much. It's too much. Alright, let's check these buses before we go on to the park proper. See if we can find all the clues. Ugh. Christopher says, Ox, you're still using your excavator power armor, lol. Yeah, I am. Lol. I've got the Ultrasight, the Exo 1, and a full suit of T-51B, but none of those have a bonus to carry weight, and I don't have the calibrated shocks for any of them. So I'm using this until I do. I've kind of given up hope for the jetpack. It's just never there. It's never, ever, ever, ever there. Beautiful view. So, wow, no clues yet. Publia says it's the same on other servers, Ox. Oh, great. So it's... So switching servers wouldn't help? Oh, man. Joel says YouTube Premium gave me a free super chat, I think. Cool. I didn't know YouTube Premium did that. That's awesome. Okay, well, we just went all around the playground, didn't find any clues. So let's go to the playground itself. But wait, did I get on this bus? Oh, there's a work lamp on top of this bus. Let's see if there's anything on it. Inside. Oh, it's one of those doggone cymbal clapping monkeys. Yes, I know I'm diseased. Revenstar says, I'm glad to see you again, Oxhorn. I'm glad to see you again too, Revenstar. And then Luke Babcock with a wonderful tip. Thank you very much, Luke. All right, we've got 2 sections here. Ooh, this one. Big blast. Crime scene notes. Detective Monday's case notes arrived at the scene at 3:27 a.m., smoked a cigarette, found the body of a woman in the playground. She was burned almost beyond recognition. Smoked another cigarette, lamented the condition of the crime scene to myself, interviewed a witness, Gary Wiggle Jacobs. Witness was jittery, unable to stay still. Witness reported bright lights and screams. Witness is certain it was an alien abduction. Smoked another cigarette. Witness did not see the actual attack. Smoked a cigarette. Lack of substantiating evidence for any theories of the crime. Writing this up as a cause of death unknown. Out of cigarettes. Scott Lanou says, cake reference, eh? That deserves a super chat. Thanks. I guess I'm exhibiting my age by actually knowing that song. Here we go. Leather bag. Wolf's letter to Bo Peep. Bo Peep, go ahead with the meat. You know I don't share your enthusiasm for Black Sheep and his projects, but we need to return on investment if we can get one. You're his handler. You fought for this project. Make sure it's worth our while. Okay, Black Sheep is Calvin. Bo Peep is his handler. And this is from who? Wolf. I'm going to want to report in person this time, but I've relocated since we last spoke face to face. Meet me at Sal's Grinders in Beckley. Oh, we've been there. I remember that place. The town's in bad shape right now, but the place is deserted. Nobody to listen in. And remember to burn this note when you're done, Wolf. You are suffering from sludge lung. Oh, wonderful. Well, 2 out of 5, or 2 out of 3. We need one more clue, and then it looks like we're going to Beckley. Could it be? Oh, we got somebody in a cool little outfit. Oh, is that the reward for completing this? I sure hope so. So we've got a couple other. So look, we've got Scoot, Calvin, and Ray, right? They're the cryptid hunters. And then suddenly we've got Bo Peep, Black Sheep, and Wolf. Again, 3 characters. We know that Black Sheep is Calvin. Could it be that Wolf and Bo Peep, his quote-unquote handlers, how was that raked after an apocalypse? This is 25 years after an apocalypse, and it still looks like a beautiful Chinese sand garden. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, details, Bethesda. Details. You know those Japanese sculpture gardens? With like the raked sand? Come on, man. Oh, there it is. Bo Peep's note on Calvin. Bo Peep, mission notes 1077. Black Sheep's last efforts didn't pan out either. Why would he write that? Why would he write that? I understand if you're talking and you accidentally say Calvin. Oh, I mean Black Sheep. But when you're writing Calvin, oops, Black Sheep. Come on. Black Sheep's last efforts didn't pan out either, so it's this or nothing. I'm starting to wonder why I plugged so hard for this guy. If this meat doesn't yield results, I'm done. And he's done. And I mean done in a very unpleasant sense. Wolf's at the end of his rope. The psyche valve he showed me was disturbing. If I'd seen it before, would I have still pushed for this project? Still have pushed to be his handler? How did Calvin even get clearance to work at a place like Bish? No, this is no time to second-guess yourself. Social engineering is one thing, but this is another. It's all science. Calvin can do science. I know he can. I'll make this meeting. He'll show off the product, and everything will be just fine. Looks like cement. Oh, is this a cement playground? Because kids never fall down on playgrounds. I don't know. Cement's probably not the building material of choice for a kid's playground. Okay, we got all of the clues. We now need to investigate Sal's Grinders. And man, I need a fusion core. This is not even right. Okay, what's a really quick and easy way to get a fusion core? A couple of fusion cores. I know there are 3 in Guerra that I could get. And it looks like I'm headed that way anyway. I'm heading towards Beckley. Oh. All right, quick pit stop. Hate to do it, but quick pit stop. I know exactly where these fusion cores are. I just did a lore video on Guerra mining headquarters. I'm going to sneak in, get the fusion cores if they're not looted already, just so that I can continue with this mission, okay? Craft by loot. Well, I can't craft them. Can you craft them? Sentry bots, Poseidon energy plant, maybe. What? Ah, Rubius, thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Can I just say that? You guys, thank you very much. Extremely kind. You saved the broadcast. We don't have to go hunting for fusion cores. All right. Back to the job at hand. Okay. Let's go to Beckley. Actually, hold on a second. Is that the location right there outside the game? Investigate. No, we have to. That's one of these other quests. Okay, but we'll do these one at a time. So let's go to Black Sheep or South Grinders. Oh, this new server instability is just driving me crazy. Beckley. Everyone's thanking him. You saved the broadcast. Yep, you did. No pit stops necessary. We're doing good on time. Though I don't know if we'll be able to finish all the side quests. I sure hope so. Okay, South Grinders. I want to put me up here. All right, well, South Grinders is just around the corner. Oh, wow. Ugh, I gotta stop complaining. All right, South Grinders. There it is. Here we go. Find traces of Wolf. So Bo Peep and Wolf met here. We need to find traces of them. Hello. Big hearts. Yes. Yes, you're on YouTube. Okay, these guys. Just trying to turn my character here. Hey, Wolf's message to Bo Peep. Let's listen to it.
Bo Peep, you failed to make our meeting. How very unlike you. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You never struck me as someone who would skip town when things go south. I'm gonna take a walk in the park. Maybe we'll bump into each other. If I get back and you're here, then I'll forget all about that missed meeting. If I get back and you're not, then we have a problem.
Bo Peep got scared. What about Wolf is so scary? He certainly sounds like a crime boss. Alright, before we move deeper, let's finish. Whoa, man, we got head wound here, evidence of a head wound. Mr. Haiku says, love premium, though. It's only 50 words, no haiku, sadly. Sorry about that. I wish you could do more, but hey, it's free, right? Revan Star says, Ox is on the hunt. Tread carefully. Well, I mean, you'd have to buy YouTube Premium, so I guess it's not free. Thank you, Revan Star. Oh, we've got a quest marker, if we can get in there. Black Sheep's dossier. Dr. Rebecca Sarkovsky, PhD Psychiatry, patient evaluation for Bish. The patient, Calvin Van Lowe, a.k.a. Black Sheep, exhibits a dissociative view of the social world. His mental acuity and cognitive skills are extremely high. However, his ability to associate context with the stimuli is fractured at best. Patient exhibits mood swings indicative of non-functional interpersonal relationships and attachments to the contextualized world around him. Dr. R. Sarkovsky. Disassociative world, view of the social world, and he can't associate context with the stimuli. I don't remember that. That particular poster. Okay. Sorry, my mind is... I have an idea, and I don't know if it's right, but I'm starting to think that... So, the hunch that I'm starting to get is that these characters might be one and the same. Like, what if Calvin is Bo Peep? And what if Calvin is Wolf? Because when have we ever found any of them together? I mean, sure, in the transcript, on Calvin's computer, there are multiple people talking. But that's just a transcript. We haven't found a holotape with more than one of these characters talking. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. But that note is making me wonder. Wow, a lot of people have been here. Guess this is a quest destination. How many have I found? I have found 2. I need to find one more. Top of the world ad packet. That's not related to the quest. We looted that in a previous episode, so I'm not going to take it now. Sal's personal terminal. We also read this in a previous episode, but it appears there's a new entry here. But hold on. Personal records, opening day. Yeah, we read all of this when we explored Beckley. Records. But this is new. HQ, Relay, Bravo. Check-in number 61. HQ, this is Wolf. Relocated base of operations to a shop in Beckley. Owner MIA. Employees MIA. Customers MIA. The place is empty. Correction. The place is mine. Unrest in Beckley should keep snoopers away. If not, I can chase them off myself. Wolf out. Check-in number 62. HQ, Wolf, Black Sheep continues to demonstrate incompetence. Overall assessment of progress is unsatisfactory. Assessment of Bo Peep's handling of this case is unsatisfactory. They'll be given one more chance. Final demonstration soon. We'll keep you informed. Wolf out. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not all the same person. Wolf is clearly talking to someone. So what, there's another group of cryptid hunters? But what's the product that they were supposed to be making? Check-in number 63. HQ, Wolf here. Peep didn't make our meeting. Checking last known location. We'll leave next report at the Lewisburg dead drop. May need backup. Refer any to next report. Wolf out. View reply. View. What did that do? Download coordinates? Oh, no. No, it's a response from HQ. HQ here received new info of police investigation into Black Sheep. Action may be required. Authorization granted. Proceed with caution. HQ out. Download coordinates. So, do we need to go to the dead drop or do we need to go to a police station? If so, what are the coordinates of this police station? Pearly Peepers. What are Pearly Peepers? Investigate the fate of 2 missing police officers. Find the patrol car. Okay. Yeah, it brings us back to Lewisburg. Yeeb says, shame they gave you an Easter egg in the worst game. I'm perfectly fine with an Easter egg in Fallout 76. It's a new game. It's an online game. I enjoy it. I hear where you're coming from, but look, it's an Easter egg. I'm not going to complain. Check dining area on your way out, says Jay. Okay. Let me do that, but first, safe. I got the safe. Whoa. All right, let's go down to check out the dining area. Then let's log off because I want to restart. Not my computer, but I want to restart this this game just because I want to find out whether or not the server instability is me or not. Binoculars show can track targets. Pearly Peepers is the name of binoculars. What? Miscellaneous, or is it apparel? Pearly Peepers. No, look at that. Pearly Peepers. It tracks targets. Oh, cool. Tracks targets. Oh, will I be using this when I get to Lewisburg? That is so cool. This is new, right? Did they have these before? I don't think they did. That's great. Speaking of which, I'm looking forward to seeing the new camera they're going to introduce here in a bit. They mentioned it in a patch notes. But look at the way my character's running with these binoculars. Okay, I'm running at a normal speed in third person, but switch to first person. It's like I'm trotting. Okay. Lewisburg next, but first let's find a new server. Let's back completely out. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I just gotta at least try. I know many of you are saying that it just has to do with the patch, that it's made all of the servers like this, but I gotta know. Because if I have to fight a tough creature later on, that'll be really tricky. Okay, it still hasn't quit yet. I chose to quit to desktop. Still trying to quit here. But at least we got coffee. And good company, right? Preston says, may I have a shout out? There you go. There's your shout out. Same thing happens with the black powder rifles, says Wade. Yeah, I've noticed that. Black powder rifles are the same. I'm going to have to Control-Alt-Delete. There we go. Okay, let's exit the launcher completely. Make sure I have absolutely nothing else running in the background except for my chat. And that's it. Nothing else is running in the background. Minor processes. No games, nothing major. All right, let's try this again. Cross our fingers and hope for a better server. Ooh. Here we go. Let's try this. Lady AHG says aloha. Aloha, lady. Good to have you on the program. Revenstar says Oxhorn, the best streamer ever. Revenstar. Thank you. That's very kind. But are you saying Oxhorn is the best streamer ever, or Revenstar is the best streamer ever? I hear ya. I hear ya. What are your thoughts on the Outer Worlds? I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I am bummed that I have to get it on the Epic Game Launcher. Really bummed about that. But when it comes out, I do intend to stream it and maybe even do lore videos about it on this channel. Sergeant Shooter with a tip, thank you. Luke Babcock says, great stream, Ox. Have a great day. Thank you. Am I still loading? There we go. Here we are in Beckley. Did that mannequin move? Was that just me? When we okay, just gonna walk away from the creepy mannequin. Walking away from the creepy mannequin. All right, let's head back on to Lewisburg and continue with our mission. Let's find the control car or the patrol car. No whiskey? Not right now, Evelyn. It's a little early for me. I've got my coffee. Maybe later tonight we'll have a whiskey. All right, so it's probably in one of these streets. Am I really still suffering from sludge lung? Oh, and I don't have any disease cure. Well, that makes it easy. Oh, no. Okay, what's this supposed to do? Red says, thank you, that's the right response. I understand people being bummed about the Epic Store exclusiveness, but these online riots are ridiculous. Yeah, I've never been one about, you know, online rioting. Just that bothers me almost as much as the whole Epic Store exclusiveness thing. Sergeant says, why it's never too early. It's 2:30 p.m. Love the stream. Sometimes it's too early for me when it comes to Scotch, but I hear you. I hear you. Stefan says, hey, Oxhorn, love your content. Glad I could make this live stream. Keep up the good work, my friend. Will do. Thank you so much. All right. I'll figure out the whole binoculars thing. But at the moment, I am... But at the moment, I am a tad confused. Only that I had the binoculars out and I tried to use them, and it said you said that it tracks living targets. Do the super mutants not count as living? Quad combat shotgun. Quadruple. Hey, finally! That's the first legendary weapon I've ever gotten that I actually use. Quadruple ammo capacity. Oh, it's level 20. Ah, it's level 20. It's level 20. No. Why? The first legendary weapon I get that I can actually use on this character. And it's level doggone 20. Oh, man. Oh, that just breaks my heart. I'm really looking forward, after playing this game for almost 40 days, to getting a legendary weapon. My first legendary weapon that I can actually use. That will be a really nice, a nice day. Okay. Whoa. Oh, so restarting didn't fix it. And it's not my computer. I mean, I've been doing weekly live streams of Prey and Doom. And I use this computer to capture all of my footage. Fallout 2 and Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and go to a workbench and jack it up. Yeah, I can do a lot of things to it, but I can't change the item level. Like, that's the one thing I can never improve. Okay, back to the quest. We've got the police car here. Klein's Note, Part 1.
Lewisburg, a small town of big dreams. But just underneath that shining veneer lies an undercurrent of mystery and mischief.
Film noir
Take
voice.
one Calvin Van Lowe as an example. Just your average guy who...
What the hell, Klein? Are you recording again?
Is that a problem for you, Sidney? My novel needs this kind of professional realism.
Uh-huh. And you think it's within the realm of professional realism to just yammer on instead of actually doing your job? Can we just head over to the Van Lowe place now? We need to interview the sister about his last known whereabouts.
Family. The bonds that tie us, the roots that hold us, but also the key ingredient in fratricide.
Knock it off.
Mm.
Let's get the... Hey, check out that guy in the fancy suit. You ever see him around here before?
Nope. Looks like he's snooping around now. Isn't that the Garber's summer home? The one with the flamingo out front. They left town weeks ago.
Hey, we should check this out. Let's go.
Fratricide. So the police thought that Calvin and Shelby were at odds or something, or that one killed the other. The car was parked here on the side of the road looking that way, looking north, which means that if they saw the guy in this suit, he was over here. So we're looking for a house with a flamingo outside. Are you pointing me in the right direction? I don't see the flamingo, though. Okay, thank you, Johnny. I'll check it out. But where's the flamingo? I was looking for the flamingo. Oh, there it is. Cool. Oh, are these the detectives? Hey, it's getting sick. This is where they died.
All right, stay close. Let's creep up to the corner here.
A fancy suit, dark glasses, and a motive for murder.
You cannot seriously be recording still.
Does it matter? Look, he's just making repairs on that grill.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man. So it was the wolf repairing at the grill. Wolf check-in, number 64. Whoops, and I got excited. Okay, let's try that again. Wolf check-in. Wolf check-in number 64. Black Sheep has failed to report in. This was his final warning. Bo Peep is dead, possibly related to Black Sheep. I'll be conducting a removal today. Attention, operatives reporting in. An ID card and further instructions will be required. Bo Peep had a small monitoring station to keep tabs on Black Sheep. You should be able to find what you need there. P.S. Apologies, but I'll be requiring a cleanup at the site as well. Well, it looks like they never came by to clean up. Wait a minute. So, Bo Peep had a small monitoring station. Chase says, hey, Ox, are you excited for the legendary vendor? Yeah, I'm saving every legendary I find so that I can use them at that time. Oh, someone says that I missed a super chat. Well, I'll see if I can find it. Oxhorn is the best streamer ever is what I meant, he said. And then Stefan says, hey, Ox, love your content. Glad I can make this live stream. Keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you very much. Oh, and my chats get longer and longer. Find the ID card and further instructions. Okay, so just so that I've got my head around this, I can find the ID card and further instructions. Where did we hear about an ID card in anything that we've already found? Like, I know we need to go this way, but I'm trying to remember where in the lore on the holotapes they mentioned needing to find an ID card. Whoa. Oh, for Pete's sake. that was me releasing. Ugh. They just spawned right on top of me. Did you see that? Oh, drink. Okay. I will drink. Let's also eat some of my food here. Corn soup. Hot dog. Coca-Cola. Okay, where was I? ID card. So we're going on top of the roof, are we? It's that way. Hello. Spare operative key card. Further instructions. Okay, just, I know I probably missed it, but what's the narrative connection between what we found by the grill and what brings us here? Because all we saw in the note, so all we heard in the holotape was the police recording their own murder from Wolf. Then in the note that we found by the grill, they simply said that Bo Peep was dead and Black Sheep was still on the run and they had to find him to terminate him. And it might have something to do with Bo Peep's headquarters. But what then connected that to this? All right, spare operative key card. Further instructions. It's laundry day. Wash and dry your unmentionables. And don't forget to mark your calendar. Van Lowe basement. Oh! This is someone familiar with the note that their mother left? Okay. All right, let's find the basement again. Oh, it's the dead drop. Oh, thank you. That's right. We did read about a dead drop in Lewisburg. Gotcha. Okay, that makes perfect sense. All right, so laundry, that was down in the basement. Oh! Well, I'm glad that wasn't spoiled for me earlier. Heavy load. Nothing. Delicates. And it closes it. Rinse and spin. Nothing. Sheets and linens. Nothing. Do nothing. Nothing. Delicates. No heat. Delicates. Wait a minute. Low heat. Wash your whites separately. Remember that time you threw in your red socks? If you have to wash your more delicate unmentionables, remember to dry them at low heat. You wouldn't want to ruin them. Oh! There we go. There. We'll close it so we don't spoil the surprise for someone else. Ooh, blood. We've got blood. A robot repair station? From the Automatron DLC. With more blood spatter. Wow, it's hard to even see in here. Okay. Please choose an operation. Calvin Van Lowe, initialize platform. Unable to reach platform. Status report. Check-in failure 2-2. Await the arrival of your assigned fixer. Check-in 1. Bo Peep. Based on the topographical survey, it would appear the primary areas of interest are concentrated on the western side of town. I'll focus my efforts there first. I hope the construction is as fast and discreet as you claim. My sister will be returning Sunday evening. Best, Black Sheep. So they constructed this while Sister was away. P.S. Please send along the paperwork for the store. If we want to avoid suspicion, the sale will need to be finalized before the market value drops in Lewisburg. After all, I have high hopes for how effective our sightings will be. Check-in number 2. The assaultron unit provided from Mary's Little Lamb is less than adequate. I am unable to keep it running, let alone program a custom routine of any valuable effect. Can you imagine if it broke down mid-route? I've sent HQ some specifications, hope they can deliver a best Black Sheep. Check-in number 3. The new model is fantastic. Should I even ask how we acquired it? The stealth capabilities are beyond what I've read about or studied. Just perfect. Thank you for coming through. The sightings I've staged so far have not stirred up enough public attention yet. However, I'll need to be a little more aggressive with future attempts. Black Sheep. Check-in 4. Failure 1 of 2. Operative Black Sheep, failure 1 of 2. This is your first and final warning. Check-in number 5. I understand the frustration from headquarters. I'm well aware of the costs, the risk, but I'm also aware of what happens if the big bad wolf comes knocking. I do not appreciate the threats, and they will not accelerate this process. The previous sightings simply lacked authenticity. I have a plan, but I need your patience. Black Sheep. Check-in number 6, failure 2 of 2. Request for fixer has been filed. Your assigned fixer, Big Bad Wolf. Operatives are requested to remain in place until assigned fixer has arrived. And that's why he hightailed it out of there. Revenstar says, gotta go, Ox. I'll see you epic people next time. Thank you, Revenstar. Was good to have you on the program. And then the final one is locked. This check-in cannot be reviewed until the last behavioral reprogramming session has been reviewed. Review the session logs. Session 1, Assaultron. Calvin Van Lowe was the operator. Model Assaultron. Status complete. Session log retrieved. Session 2, complete. Session log retrieved. Session 3, complete. Session log retrieved. Session 4, logs available. Status incomplete. Session logs available. Retrieve session logs. Behavioral reprogramming added. Listen to behavioral reprogramming.
Right. Let's see here. The script begins on page 25, so... here we are. Now beginning behavioral reprogramming on model number RX00 and so on. I, Calvin Van Lowe, hereby agree. Accountability, death and or dismemberment.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay. Listen here, Mrs. Assaultron. I'm going to be augmenting your behavioral subroutines.
Acknowledged.
Okay, then. I'll just, insert the data here. Did that work?
Received. Custom behavioral parameters. Sheep's watch.
Excellent. Now, this next part might seem a little odd, and to anyone listening, I assure you, this is necessary.
Received. Custom behavioral parameters.
Sheep's Watch. Mating rituals. Error. Request conflicts with guidelines. Report filed.
Wait, what? Wait, no, it's nothing like that. It's nature. It's just for the. Wait, execute administrative override.
Received. Request for override. Confirmation needed.
I confirm.
Oh my gosh.
Confirmed. Primary behavior will be overwritten with submitted routine. Sheep's Watch. Rebooting.
Wait, no, don't overwrite. I said override. It should only augment the. Wait, what do you? Wait, no. Ow! Ow!
Oh no! Oh no! It said bad. Oh yuck! Oh no. Okay. Oh well, we've got wolf meat in here and lots of assaultron parts. Property deed. Property deed, Lewisburg, Van Lowe. This document hereby transfers ownership of the property and business for Van Lowe Taxidermy located in Lewisburg property from the owners at the time of signing, Shelley Van Lowe and or Calvin Van Lowe, to the Bish Company. Fisto says Claw Biggs? Yeah. I'm thinking so. Andrew says, is that how Calvin died? I think so. I think he got a little too creative with his programming. He really wanted that sheep squatch. I mean, that's sheep squatch. Not just like to put on a wall, but there was a desire. So moving on from that desire, holy cow. Oh, CH Monthly, August. Cryptid Hunter Monthly, August 2077. We're proud to present a very special edition of our monthly newsletter, an interview with Garrison Guy Fogarty, renowned author and field research specialist for all things cryptids. Mr. Fogarty was able to sit down with me earlier this week to discuss his latest work, and from that came a compelling question that could shake the foundation of cryptids research. Do cryptids reproduce? Could it be that a singular entity is capable of surviving decades, centuries, or are these creatures no different from less extraordinary specimens? This question has been of specific interest to Mr. Fogarty ever since his early work involving the elusive Mothman. He went on, if the creatures reproduce, they must then mate, no? And with mating comes rituals. I pressed him to explain how this could affect the ways we hunters approach our work. It changes everything, Mr. Park, he says. Just think, sporadic but clustered sightings, their confused behavior, their tendency to return to specific locations, almost like a spawning ground. Guy's passion and enthusiasm was contagious, but I asked if he could summarize his hypothesis. What if human contact with cryptids coincide with their mating seasons? Perhaps we could use this knowledge as a method for predicting their movements. Okay, so we're starting to get a more innocent reason for Calvin wanting to put the mating subroutines in there, because he wanted to see if he could recreate their repeat behavior. Like if he could inject a bunch of mating subroutines into the sheep squatch cryptid robot, then he could track it to see if it lured other sheep squatches. Maybe he didn't have that desire. Fascinating. I then asked if he had any suggestions for steps we could take to utilize this knowledge. Emulation, he replied, with an odd smirk that Guy Fogarty fans know all too well. Perhaps if we learned their rituals, their desires, we could lure them out. We could emulate those behaviors to create the proper stimuli. So I asked, is he suggesting we try and woo cryptids? I'm simply raising the question of emulation. I shudder to think what type of emulation it may be, but I do urge you, dear readers, to consider the possibilities. Garrison Fogarty's new book, Cryptic Cryptids, The Puzzle of Procreation, will be out in early 2078. Julia H. Park. So Calvin died. He died to Snoo Snoo. That's what happened there. Assembly password. All right. So now that we have the password and a better understanding of exactly what Calvin was trying to do, sorry for judging you, Calvin. We can try again. Oh! Oh, this makes so much more sense now. Oh, and then he was dragged off this way. But where was he taken? Okay, let's see here. Let's go through the logs to make sure we saw everything. Oh, so this opened it up. Check-in failure 2-2. Emergency check-in. Okay, so HQ, this is Wolf. Mary's little lamb is AWOL. Black Sheep is missing in action. Evidence suggests killed in action. Requesting backup operatives. Meet at Guerra Estate. Coordinates attached. So we're going back to Guerra Estate. Let's download those coordinates. Wolf out. Hoo-wee. Wow. Man, that's dark. Plan mounted radstag head. Okay. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh no. Follow the wolf's trail. Okay, let's finish exploring this terminal before we move on. Behavioral reprogramming sessions. This is what we saw earlier. About. Made in the USA. Robco. Custom robotics assembly platform. See manual for operating instructions and warranty information. Cody says, got the fixer from one of the new quests. Great for my stealth build. Didn't read the story. That's why you're here. Also, can't wait for more Obra Dinn. Thank you, Cody. I can't wait to make more Obra Dinn. All right, well, the last thing we have to do is initialize platform again. Still unable to reach platform, even though we got the code. Okay, well. So, Calvin, a.k.a. Black Sheep, uses this robot platform to create an assaultron that he programmed to become a sheep squatch. Then he installed mating rituals. The assaultron got confused and that happened. Then we start a quest, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Did this assaultron put on Calvin, a.k.a. Black Sheep, as the sheep's clothing? Like an Edgar suit? Okay. You should have Fixer now. Fixer? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Well, I'm sad that I can't build a robot here. But let's move on to Guerra Estate. I have to admit, that took an unexpected turn. I'm glad it took that turn. I mean, I'm not glad for Calvin, but... Fixer is part of the next part. I see. Okay. Well, thankfully, thanks to the wonderful viewers, I have enough fusion cores to get through the next part. Here we are back at Guerra Estate. Man, I feel like I've been here recently. Oh, golly. Oh wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me we're going back in. Wow, so in order to do this quest, we have to go through Guerra. Second level. Okay, so I need to go up a few levels. By the way, this is a great opportunity to show you Strikebreaker, if it's still there. I showed this off in my video on Guerra. Oh no, it's gone. Someone took it. Jack Wolf says, bah, get your XO1. Oh. But why Guerra Estate? Of all the places they could have chosen, why this one? This is completely new. They just put a terminal here. Personal logs, Alan Garahan? Keep out Bryce. Who's Alan Garahan? We went through the entire Guerra estate, and there was no mention of Alan. Home sweet home. Well, here I am back at home with the family. Ugh, what did I do to deserve this? I should have been more careful. If I hadn't run through Dad's money like I did, I could have been living up on a tropical island somewhere, not back in Colesville. Damn it. Investment advice my ass. I guess I should have been grateful to Aunt V for taking me in at least, but I don't even have my own room. I'm stuck slumming it on Cousin Bryce's party couch until God knows when. Yuck. Okay, so Alan is like some long-lost cousin. New security measure. Well, Aunt V finally threw some work my way. I guess she got tired of me taking up space in her hot tub. The company just got a delivery of some prototype anti-robot machines of some kind, but they're insane. She doesn't want anything to do with them, so now it falls to me to dump them somewhere. Did the guys in R&D really expect us to sabotage the horn rights by electrocuting ourselves with these contraptions? Good grief. A fortunate encounter. I found some sucker to offload the anti-robot things on. At least, I think he's a sucker. He made me kind of nervous. This Mr. Wolf said he was a business associate of Aunt V's. Sounds slimy, but what do I care? Well, he creeped me out, but paid well. Now I'm done with the business, and with spending money to boot. It doesn't sound like Aunt V much cares what I did with those machines. She's got a lot on her mind right now, I guess. Emergency check-in. HQ Wolf here. I've secured some devices from Canary that should help. I hear using them will be painful though. Very risky solo, but the other agents haven't arrived. I'm not waiting any longer. Going to set up the capture site in the hills, northwest of Lewisburg. Should have that AWOL unit back in no time. But just in case, I'm leaving a spare key and plans nearby. Check the wagon at the Garahans. Send another agent to pick them up if it comes to it. Wolf out. Okay, wagon at the Garahans. Assaultron recall keycard. Crafting item unlocked. And I got the fixer. Assaultron. I got an assaultron, but I can't. I don't have to learn it. I guess I already know it now, so I gotta find something to craft it. Fixer is level 30. The new event drops level 50 plans. I see. Yep, level 30. Improved stealth, faster sneak movement speed. It's a stealth shotgun. Wow. That's pretty great. If only it wasn't level 30. So I've got to do events to get the level 50 plans. Cool. So I guess now I need to craft a key card and search Wolf's trap site. And it's north of the burning mine. Looks like there's someone else there. Brian Sanchez says, Ox, don't craft that key card. You already have one. I see. So the key cards get used each time I use it. Search for Wolf's trap site. Okay, do I need to go back and get my EXO 1 now? Before I go here? It's a ways away. You already have one in your miscellaneous. Okay. So that's where I put it, in my miscellaneous. Assaultron recall keycard. But I can craft others as necessary. Great. Everyone is saying yes. All right. No, you need a squad to beat it? Maybe so. I'll try by myself. Oh, it's attacking someone else's camp. Okay. Let's do this one at a time. Okay, so that's my Nuka-Cola. That's my ultra sight. Which makes this my XO1. Prepare to get very angry with the boss, Ox. Alright. Level 30. I'll save it for now, but... David says, I watched the Fallout 76 lore vids, and my favorite is the Mistress of Mystery questline. Yeah, they did a really good job on that. All right, let me get some water. Man. Craft some soups. Store junk, says Kevin. Will do. I don't have any junk. Okay, how am I doing on ammunition? Oh, I do have a little bit of junk. Oh, but it's already scrapped, so I just need to store it. 216, 171. That should be enough. Whoa! Nice paint job, Ox, says Seth. Thank you, Seth. All right, let's do this. Okay. Well, let's drink some water. Okay, so we got a big blinking thing right here. Don't know what that is. A little scary. What is this? I don't remember that from anything. Oh, it goes up there. Okay. All right, well, I'm slightly terrified. Let's do this. Well, we've got a body here. Is that the body of Wolf? Paper bag. I think that may be someone who died. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be bad. All right, I'm going to get my shotgun out first. Bish Remote Robotics Terminal. Access instructions. Access to Bish Company assaultron recall technology is highly restricted and requires authorization by way of Bish Company issued assaultron recall code, keycard. By the way, is this a reference to the Point Lookout DLC? I have a memory of a Bish Company in Point Lookout as well. This is last resort technology to be used only in extreme circumstances. Therefore, these keycards are a one-time use only. Please apply for a new keycard through the proper channels. Note capture procedure. HQ, this is Wolf, about to attempt recall and capture of AWOL unit. As noted earlier, this is a very dangerous operation. Leaving a log of the procedure in case attempt is failure. I'm going to dispense with the brevity here. This is important. The unit is equipped with shielding technology that protects it from all manner of weapons. To disable this shield, agents will have to use the pylons I acquired. Oh, great. Activating a pylon makes its user a conduit, channeling a high voltage through the user to the target. Only all three pylons combined have enough voltage to disable the target's shield. Really? So I have to have two other people here? This is very stressful on the body. Painful, but it's the only way. If I don't make it, good luck to the next of you. Wolf out. Well, there's Wolf. He didn't make it. Okay, what do we got here? Pylon 1. Pylon 2. Pylon 3. Oh. It's 2,300 caps to try again. Good grief. One person can be a conduit from multiple pylons. It's a server-wide event. People will show up. I see. Okay. Well, let's try it. It's this server lag, man. That's what's really getting me. Processing request, recall transmitter reticulating. Please return later to initiate next recall. Process aborted. What? Did I do something wrong? Do I have to turn on these pylons? Server hop, it's on a cooldown. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, but it's becoming it's to a point now where server hopping is part of the game now. Like it's almost required to do what some of what you need to do to play it. Click on 3 topics, then initiate. Well, I can't activate any of these, and people are saying that it's on a server cooldown. We've got one guy waiting. One of the reasons I wanted to do it now is we've got this guy waiting. He's only level 66, but still, I mean, he would be helpful. Process aborted. It's on a cooldown. Great. Anyone know what the cooldown is? Because I can do the side quests while I wait. Okay. I've got about an hour and a half left. Which is a bummer. I really wanted to show people what this final boss looks like. It's like the Fastnacht Parade. It's an event that happens only so often. Okay. He's as confused as I am. I at least have you guys telling me that it's an event. I would be really confused if you guys weren't here telling me that it's an event. I mean, if I were doing this solo and I went through this entire thing, I don't know. Okay, well, let's do some of the side quests and then come back to this. What's the closest one? He's giving up. Okay. Well, let's hope that... tell you what, if we finish all of the side quests and the event hasn't started yet, I'll do some server hopping until we can do the event. Let's head over here and search the cave by the Hornwright Purifier. I have a bunch of people shouting in all caps a bunch of contradictory things. Cooldown is 40 minutes. No, it doesn't have a cooldown. It works once per server. No, you have to read all 3 topics in order. There does not seem to be consensus as to what's really going on with this particular quest. Either way, I'm going to finish what I can right now while I'm still live because I'm on a timer here. YouTube is going to have a very hard time processing the recording of this live stream unless I end right at the 4-hour mark. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get these side quests done. Then we'll rush back. Ooh. Search for the cave. Go to Pueblo's Curios. Am I doing this out in the wrong order? I may be. According to the missing persons poster, Janelle went to one of her hunting camps, and Raymond's delivery truck is missing. If I can figure out where the truck or camp is, I might be able to locate the Pueblos. My best bet is to start at their business. Okay? Okay. So, the cave was last, so we'll go up here first. Scott says, Ox, watch for an event in the top left-hand corner. I will. I will. Go to Pueblo's Curios. It said something about a truck shipment. Okay, well, their business isn't going to be on the side of a road. And yet, that's where the location has me. A business is going to be closer towards town, so these buildings by the side of the road are a better sign. But these all look like residences, private residences, not businesses. There it is. Prelo's Curios. Invoice. Smarties, Traps, and Bait. Account Prelo's Curios. Status delivered. Order 20 Smarties Bait Traps. Smarties Big Critters. Bait. Credit $3.85 prepared by Van Lowe's. Gold customer discount 3%. Customer comment. Deliver the extra bait in the cooler in the pickup truck. Total due. Paid. Catalog of Curios. Unique taxidermy. Buckula, half deer, half monster. Revenge of the Buckula, bone variant. Catastrophe, swamp cat. Doggone it, demon dog. Fox king, alien fox hybrid. Gorzilla, the spider ape. Rubber ducky for the holidays. Taking special orders now. Man. The Beast of Beckley.
Raymond, I'll mail you a list of things I need tomorrow, but I wanted to tell you what I found firsthand. This is big. This is the real deal. I found a dead bear, shredded by something. I don't know. I met a woman in Beckley who said there is a pale monster up here. The Beast, she said. Listen, this thing, if it is half as weird as it sounds, it could be a gold mine. Crazy Calvin would pay out the nose for it. Raymond, this is a game changer. We could finally buy the shop outright, or we could get a new truck, or hire some help. Okay, please bring those supplies to my old fishing camp near the pond north of Beckley. This is where I caught that two-headed fish, remember? There's probably a map to my hunting camp in my old truck by the shop. So drive down here and come look for my camp. Park near my car on the road. Okay. Oh, and, Raymond, I'm sorry I've been on the hunt for almost 2 weeks. I know it's taken longer than usual, but baby, I really think it'll be worth it this time.
Okay, so it looks like the search for the cave quest marker may be an error. I'm just guessing, but I think that may be the last step in this particular quest. Letter to Calvin. Raymond, you need to write a letter to the Van Lowe's ASAP and tell them that we're working on their order. We'll get them something that's worth their time. We will. I saw Calvin in town earlier and he seemed distracted. Weird. I don't know how to describe it. He wasn't interested in the Buckula or the Gorzilla at all. You used to be friends with Calvin, right? I don't know if he's got problems in general or just with me, but I need you to try and talk with him, Janelle. So these guys were scamming them, coming up with fake taxidermied monsters. Okay, so there's a pond north of Beckley. But we have to get directions here by the car. Oh, there it is. Delivery route map. Big Rock, great. Beckley that way. Camp spot by the big lake, Big Rock. And then Skull and Crossbones, 81. Okay. Search for the cave. Beckley. Where is Beckley? Go to the delivery site. So back here. Wait, no. It said Beckley was over here. Wow. Okay, so there's a body of water, camp spot, Beckley to the east, to the east, Big Rock, and the 81. Here's the 83. 84. Okay, well, let's just go down here. Where's the 81? There's the 81. Oh, so she's got it backwards. She put the 81, so that would make it here. If the 81 was on the southern part, then that would be in the right spot. All right. Okay, we are on the 81 now. Let's just go to the marker.
It's a long drive. I may as well rehearse this before I say it to her face. Breathe, Raymond. You can do it. She'll listen. Okay. I'm gonna say, Janelle, honey, I will help you kill this critter. But we gotta get back to basics so the business can survive. Maybe I should remind her that none of the experimental taxidermy sold last month. No, that's mean. She loved making them.
Aww.
Okay. Let's see, more supportive. I want you to keep being able to make your art. It brings a smile to your face that I always want to see. But going off to hunt real monsters? It's too dangerous. We're just trappers. And most of what we get is roadkill. Calvin buys almost all our stock every month. It's good money. It's enough for your weird art. No. Make her feel bad, damn it. Okay. Let's just go drop these cages off and find her. I'm making a big deal for nothing. We can figure this out together.
There he is.
Okay, I'm here. Now, I need to drop off these cages by the pond, and then I'll go to her tent. I can do this.
Directions to Janelle's camp. Park near my car. Head due east beyond the big tree. Go over the little gully that leads to the lake. Look for my tent. There's the car. Go east. There's the tent. Note for Raymond. Raymond, just drop off the supplies in my tent and wait here. Do not walk around with the bait on you. I just went up the hill a bit to check on the cave again, and I think the beast had pups. I could hear squeaks. Stay safe. Sit tight. I'll be back ASAP. Janelle. Whoopsie. Okay. There's the cooler. Smarty's bait. Oh no, he took it on him. Smarty's big critter bait. Directions. Use with Smarty's traps. Not safe for hand feeding. Smarty's is not responsible for unsafe handling. Well, there's Raymond. And I think we saw Janelle earlier. There's Janelle. And now her holotape is here. Janelle's revenge.
Raymond is dead. I heard a scream. I heard the beast howl. I don't know. Follow me. I tracked this monster down to a cave towards Beckley. He has to be between the cave and the pond. This beast has a litter of pups. I was gonna call the hunt off entirely, but not now. No. Now, I'm finishing it. For good.
Anyone also here?
I'll go to Beckley and get help after I'm done with it. Then we'll take care of Brandon. My poor dear fool. I should have killed that thing when I had the chance. I'm coming for you, you piece of... No!
I'm sorry. This is horrible. This is awful, but that... that death scream was just... awful. No! Nocturnal machine gun. Okay, well, poor old Janelle. Here she lies. Killed by the Beast of Beckley. I still don't see this cave they're talking about. Is this what they mean by cave? Because it's not a cave. It's like under a rock. All right. Well, we solved the Beast of Beckley. It was, what, an albino wolf? And then I heard some more footsteps over here. Did anyone else hear that? Ooh, what is that? It's a pup of the beast. Was I supposed to be attacked by the pups too? Oh. See, when you're doing an audio-only drama, you really got to put in the sound effects, right? This is something that the return of Obra Dinn does really well. You hear the wood cracking when a mast snaps. You hear like the blood gurgling in the throat when someone's neck is snapped. Like, they get all of that right. But here, someone's being attacked by the Beast of Beckley, and it's just... Okay, all right, we got a few more. Let's see. Got about an hour and 10 minutes. 3 more of these unsolved mysteries. Then to see if we can finish up with the main quest, which really bummed that I can't just do the quest. All right, that Thomas Farm looks like the closest one. So let's head to what is my favorite spot in the entire game. The Federal Disposal Field HZ-21. That's the closest one. Oh, and I can't fast travel there because I don't own it. All right, so we'll go to the Scenic Overlook. Charles Borden says, that death scream was still better than Nicolas Cage in The Burning Man. Well, look, Nicolas Cage is a national treasure. Can I say that? I think I can. Nicolas Cage is a national treasure. Charles says, sorry, I went The Wicker Man. Or I meant The Wicker Man, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. That's my favorite thing in the entire game. Isn't that cool? So otherworldly. Oh, we got a Snallygaster. Really? Fine. Oh, is there an undiscovered location down there? Coming through. Guy in power armor. Just messing everything up for all of you. I'm okay. I'm okay. Who needs to use a stim pack, right? I don't need to use a stim pack. I'll just need some food. Okay, well, I don't have time to loot absolutely everything. Let's keep going. This is almost unplayable. Okay, no, I don't want to do that, but I do want to do that. There's the Thomas Farm. Oh, we got a lot of albino red stags. I need to cook up this meat while I can. And we got firecracker berries and wild corn. I'd better find a cooking station here. But clues, clues. We're here for clues. Cures to 3. Mr. Thomas's terminal. Reminder, chemical drum labels. Note to self, replace the worn labels on the drums. Don't want to end up spraying the wrong stuff somewhere. Aerolizer maintenance. Refilled the aerolizer today, or aerosolizer today. A good amount of residue builds at the bottom of the tank. Note to self, collect residue samples. Analyze any imperfections with my formula. Testing kit is in the house. Okay, so get the testing kit in the house. Journal, something's not right. I woke up at dawn like I usually do at the head start of the sun. It's usual for a couple of deer to find their way into the field, but these weren't looking right. Their hides were filled with lesions, and they were bleach white. I tried scaring them off like I usually do, and one of them charged me. The deer didn't do much damage. The crops are fine. I'm going to wrap things up and head back to the house, see how Winston's doing this morning. Promise. Finally, some good news. I was starting to get discouraged after tests 1 and 2 showed 0 positive effects. Started feeling really bad about sticking Winston with needles for no reason, but cure number 3 showed promise. The old boys actually walked the rows with me today for the first time in months. Maybe this will be the one. Cody says, I just found out I'm going to be an uncle. Congratulations. That's wonderful news. Major thumbs up to you and your brother or sister. That's excellent. Diagnosis. Got back from Winston's vet appointment today. The diagnosis is on the end of the table. I just can't accept it. Winston's been my best bud since Mary passed. If they don't have a cure, then I'll make one myself. I've got a Vaultec University chemistry degree. Heck, my farm's successful because I know the science of it all. I'm going to do all I can to help him. Glowing jar. Is that the cure? Winston cure number 3 for intravenous application. Okay, well, I found one clue. I need to get the testing kit. Then they said residue at the bottom of the barrels. Glyphosate, 55 gallons for aerosol use only. Then they talked about going back to the house. Let's see if there's anything at the aerosol machine thing here. Chemical testing kit. Every time my quest log updates, I just get this huge burst of lag. And veterinary diagnosis sheet. Lewisburg Veterinary Clinic patient diagnosis sheet. Name Winston, breed pointer, age 13 years. Diagnosis and symptoms: weight loss, lack of appetite, loss of stamina. Physical exam, blood testing, diagnosis: large cell lymphoma. So the dog had cancer. Follow up at Appalachia Veterinary Specialty Center to discuss treatment. Doctor signature A.C. Olson. So he was trying to develop a cancer treatment for his dog. Oh, it's so awful. Okay, so we need to collect a chemical sample from the aerosolizer. And we need 2 more clues. Is that Thomas? Nothing upstairs. Oh, a note on the door, and I walked right by it. Recollection note. If anyone comes looking for me, I've taken Winston out to our hunting cabin. I don't think he's going to make it, and that's his favorite place, so I figured he should spend his last days there. Oh. All right, one more clue. See if we can find a cabin out in the distance. Well, we need to go to this aerolyzer. We were just there. Not sure why we couldn't collect a sample then. Okay. This looks like a standard aerosolizer used on many farms. Upon further inspection, you find chemical residue in the tank. Now we need to analyze it. Let's go back here. But before we do that, there's one more clue at Thomas's farm. He did say something about a cabin. Probably not going to be close by, otherwise you wouldn't need the cabin. You've got the house. Right, well, I don't know where this next clue is, so let's just go analyze the chemical residue. Silver says, how long does it take to do a lore video including edits? Depends on the length. A good 30-minute long lore video takes an entire day, sometimes longer if it's, depending on the game. If it's longer than that, then I have to spread it out over multiple days. Analyze sample. Contains compounds that suggest pharmacological applications. Presence of antibiotic and antiparasitic agents suggest possible veterinary medication. Learn the truth about the albino creatures. Is there something on one of these bodies? And I've no longer got this. Learn the truth about the albino creatures. Okay. What? It sends me way over here? Towards the Kerwood mine? Why? Alright. The glowing jar next to the computer. I think I got that already. Yeah, I got this already. Alright, so let's go all the way to Kerwood Mine, I guess. Hunting cabin location? Yeah, it may be. I wish they would have given me the a description of the location. I mean, it's a minor detail, but the thing that bothers me, and maybe I just overlooked it, is when you get quests like this and they'll say something vague like, well, I'm taking him to the cabin. He has a great memory of being there. He doesn't give us directions of where the cabin would be, which makes sense because he normally wouldn't because he's making a note to himself. And yet we're supposed to find it in all of Appalachia. And the likelihood of that happening is slim to none, so they just mark it on the map. But there it is. There's the cabin. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, he sits here with his locket. Picture of he and his dog is dying of cancer. Oh, it's awful. Confession note. I'm a damn fool, and I just made things worse. When Winston's drugs weren't working, I thought I should put them in the aerosolizer so we'd get exposed to the medicine all day long. Instead, all I did was cause the deer to mutate into something unnatural. I'm sorry to those deer. They didn't do nothing wrong. I had the best of intentions, I swear it, but all I did was make a mess of things. Now I don't want to go back to that farm and see the monsters I created. Hell, without Winston, I don't see the point of it all. Well, that was sad. This is a bad camera angle. Can't get the flag and the little guy. Go to the Sasquatch area. Should be activatable now. I'll try it. See if I can remember where it was. Oh man, I lost the location. I lost the quest marker, so now I gotta remember. It was a little shack. Man, I don't remember where it was. I may just have to wait for the event to pop up on the server because I don't know where it is. Northeast of the burning mine. There it is, the pylon ambush site. I'm pretty far away from that right now. That's okay, I'll spend the caps. Thanks. All right, let's try it again. See if we can actually summon this creature. If not, we'll continue with the other quests. Finish those. Then hope for the best a third and final time. All right, let's see. Hope for the best. Please return later. Man, that's so frustrating. All right. Okay, we've got either of these two that we can do. This one's way up there. Let's fast travel to our camp. It's going to be cheaper. I can't fast travel while enemies are nearby. Come on. I'm not the only one wanting this thing to happen. There's another guy here waiting for it. But we can't activate it. Read in order? Okay, I'll try that. I'll try reading in order. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I thought I did that at the beginning. Access instructions. I read that. Note on capture procedure. I read that. Initiate assaultron recall. Process aborted. So I've already read everything on the terminal, and it doesn't matter the order within which I read them. I've done everything for this main quest. It really is an event. I just got to wait for the event to trigger. And that's what this guy's doing. He's just waiting around for the event to trigger too. Look, here's another guy. I mean, if it triggered now, we'd be fine. We've got 3 guys here. We're all waiting for the event to happen. And look, he's trying to activate it on the terminal as well. No luck. Right, well, I'm not just going to wait around here. Let's finish the side quest because I'm on a timer. 45 minutes. David Casey says, Ox, to activate the event, you have to go to the Tinkerer's workbench and craft an item. It's under quest items. No, I already had that in my inventory. So you get 1. You get 1 free key card while you're doing the quest, and you only need to craft another one to do the event again. What are they firing at? Oh. Search the police station in Monongah for clues. Police. Clue number 1. Missing the Preblows. Janelle and Raymond Preblow, last seen Preblows Curios in Somersville. Facts: Janelle is a skilled hunter and taxidermist. Raymond handles the day-to-day business front. Raymond's delivery truck is missing. The Preblows hunt unusual creatures. Janelle owns a few hunting camps. Notes the Preblows may have encountered a dangerous creature near one of their campsites. If you find their delivery truck, beware of predators nearby and alert authorities. All right, well, we got that already. Forensics report. Animal print identification request. Standard procedure for animal identification is to provide a photograph of footprints, spoor, scat, or other trace evidence, along with a plaster cast of the footprints and samples of other materials. In this case, only a poor quality photograph was provided. We strongly urge that the officer involved to be sent for retraining. From the photo, it appears to be the footprint of a bear that has a club foot. We assign a 37% likelihood to this determination. There's also a 22% chance that this is a false print made by pranksters. Dr. Paul, assistant forensic analyst. Police Terminal, Incident Report 1542. Received a request to answer a 1091 animal sighting call at Mrs. Claiborne's residence. Upon arriving, she was barricaded in her house with a loaded shotgun. Following standard procedure, I serpentined across her yard and broke down her front door. Sweeping her legs out from under her, I disarmed her. Oh, it's like an action hero novel. Later that night, I visited her in the hospital. Mrs. Claiborne was belligerent and initially refused to talk to me, even using the phrase dumbass psycho cop. Eventually, she relented and said her hip was healing nicely. Mrs. Claiborne reported that she had seen a large, threatening animal on her property. She claimed it was the size of a bear, but walked upright. Returning to her residence, I was only able to find one animal print. The rest had been trampled on by SWAT and CSU staff. The print will be sent to forensics next week. Officer Jack Dimwitty. Officer responded to a 1014 citizen with suspect in custody. Lights and sirens were authorized and used. Manager of the food and goods was detaining a minor accused of theft. The perp, a.k.a. Johnny Booger Wilkins, was cuffed and read his rights before being placed in the squad car. Perp proceeded to urinate in the squad car while crying, "I want my mommy." At the station house, the perp was placed in a holding cell. His mother arrived 37 minutes later. She took custody of the perp and filed a complaint of police harassment due to this being the third time this month Johnny Booger Wilkins had been arrested. She paid 25 cents for the stolen pack of gum, and the manager agreed not to press charges. Officer Dimwitty. Well, this guy's a class act. And in the final one, officer responded to a 1054 livestock on the road. Upon approaching the scene, officer spotted the bovine offender standing in the middle of the road. It took 13 rounds to put the suspect down. As the officer was securing the scene for CSU, the offender's owner, one Sam Welch, approached the officer complaining that Bessie never did no one any harm. Having admitted to owning the offender, the officer arrested Sam Welch, cuffed him, and secured him in the squad car. Sam Welch used repeated profane language and threats of violence against the officer. Additional charges were filed. Sam Welch was released on his own recognizance, threatening to make sure the officer never got another drop of milk from his cows. Officer Dimwitty. Wow. Incident evaluation. Complaints have been lodged about Officer Jack Dimwitty's response to a 1091 animal sighting at Mrs. Claiborne's home. Mrs. Claiborne claims the officer assaulted her for no good reason. A loaded shotgun with her prints on it was found at the scene. She claims it was to protect herself from the alleged animal. Our conclusion is that Officer Jack Dimwitty acted with proper force, albeit with excessive zeal. The presence of the shotgun makes his use of force appropriate despite Mrs. Claiborne's advanced age of 91 and the fact that she had a shotgun balanced on her walker. Oh my gosh. We are putting Officer Jack Dimwitty in for a commendation. Officer Oversight Committee, Geraldine Dimwitty, chairperson. Oh, Geraldine Dimwitty. I mean, they couldn't be any more blunt with this. The guy's name is Dimwitty. Really? Okay. We got one more clue to find. Animal control report. We have received 9 separate sightings of a large bear-like animal in the region. 5 of these occurred around the same small lake. See the attachment for a map and exact coordinates. It may be related to the mauling and deaths of the 2 hikers last month. Jackson lives in a shack on the lake. He refuses to provide his full name or any ID. He appears to have a military background, and it might be worth looking through military records if his identity is required. Jackson claims to have seen a bear-like beast on the shores of the lake. He refused to say anything more. We'll have to get a search warrant for his property to see if he had any evidence inside. I was also contacted by Dr. Avery. He was asking about bear sightings in the area. He wouldn't say why he wanted to know, so I told him nothing. Strange fellow. Grace Unger, Ranger. Okay, now we need to search around the lake for further clues. Oh, and this is right at Site Alpha. Okay. Right next to my camp. Free travel. Sweet. There's the lake. Well, there's a big bear. I doubt that's the clue we're supposed to be looking for, though. How big is this area? It's not that big. It's pretty much just the lake. Jackson's notes. I'm going stir crazy up here. I know my assignment is to stay here and dissuade people from poking their noses where they don't belong, but God, it's boring. If I see one more lost hunter, I'm going to put a cap in it myself. Had a biologist nosing around here, too. Claimed he was looking for a special animal of his. Wouldn't tell me much other than it was big and dangerous, but he really seemed to want it. Told him to screw off just like all the others. It seems I have a friend on the lake. Sometimes at dusk or dawn, I'll see a bear snuffing around the opposite shore. At least I think it's a bear. Could be what the biologist was looking for. I think there is something wrong with it. It doesn't walk right or sound right. A ranger came asking about it, but I sent her packing, just like that nosy biologist. It always seems to come and go by the stream that feeds the lake. I could probably track it upstream. I've asked permission to hunt it down, but my request's denied. It hasn't come too close to the shack yet. If it does, it'll be one dead bear. Second Lieutenant James Cord. Okay, stream. Big pile of bones. Page from Dr. Frank's journal. Entry 725. A strange man in a shack by the lake accosted me. He was very rude and not at all helpful. I'm going upstream to find my Fluffy. Okay. Track the animal by searching the stream for signs. All right, is this what the strange curly peepers is for? Bones. Examine. Bones of a human foot gnawed by a bear with broken or deformed teeth. Oh, great. Ooh. Bones of animals that appear to have been killed by a bear with deformed teeth. Uh-oh. Legendary son of Fluffy. Am I too late? Bones of the animals that appear to have been killed with a bear or a wolf with unusual teeth. Yes. Not right now. Right now. Okay, we'll ask Mama for help. She wanted to play a game on my computer. Matthew says, Oxhorn, do you recommend a cigar brand? La Aurora is a good cigar brand. I use them. Here we go. Last page from Dr. Frank's journal. Entry 726. I found Fluffy's den, but I haven't approached it yet. He seems calm. I'm going to see if I can sedate him. Search around the animal den. Great, it's going to spawn behind me while I'm inside the den, isn't it? Why is that not working? Huh, I must have it bound to the wrong one. Okay, well, we've got Radstag Doe, dead mutated bear, and a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's start with the skeleton. Dr. Frank's journal. Entry 411. The tests have been going so well, I've spliced the glands and pieces of brain matter from the gecko into a fish to make a completely new creature. I'm going to be rich. I need to try larger animals. Entry 502. Had some problems with the mouse mouse cat hybrid. It kept gnawing its own leg off. Entry 555. I had such high hopes for the dog cat. It would have been the perfect pet. I could have made a fortune off of them. 673. I created a new technique for brain grafts. The animal shelter won't give me any more dogs and cats, but I was able to rescue a wounded bear. Adding a little bovine brain and glands should make it more docile. I've named my hybrid bear Fluffy. It seems to like me. I'm able to crawl into its cage and pet it. Fluffy has begun to exhibit fits of rage. I had to put a shock collar on him. He still likes to be scritched behind the ears, but I have to wait for the right time. Fluffy has escaped. His shock collar was ripped off. I've got to find him. The Monongah police say there are sightings of large animals down by some lake. It sounds like Fluffy. They also said 2 hikers were killed in the area. I got a sneak peek at the forensics report. My poor Fluffy killed them. Name tag reads Nova Biogestics Dr. Frank. Dead mutated bear. Ear tag subject J12 Fluffy. That's it? Okay. Lots of arrows in it. So the doctor died killing the Fluffy that he loved to prevent Fluffy from killing anyone else. And it looks like we got a mounted bear head as our reward. Okay, 20 minutes left in the broadcast. This, I don't know if this last quest is going to take that long. Oh. Oh no, these are all events. And there's no event on the pylon site right now. Some Tenome says, get a gun with more ammo. Yeah, I found one with 4 times the ammo capacity, but it was a level 20 weapon. Undead Lord says, that last quest was short for me. All right, well, we'll try and whip through it and then head back to see if we can get this event to spawn or to happen. I love the way this area looks. Bleached and dead. I wish it were a higher level zone, though. All right, well, looks like I'm not the only one here. Bicycle, examine. If found, return to Chelsea Weslie of Clarksburg. Property of Mary Tinley. Rat poison? What? Rat poison empty? And then a holotape. Mary Tinsley's recordings.
I win.
Again? You always beat me.
That's right. Come on, let's go waiting. It doesn't look deep.
Fine. I'm tired of board games anyway.
Be careful. The rocks are slippery.
What the heck?
Stop struggling. You're just making this harder. Almost got you. Chelsea? Chelsea?
Wow. All right, I just got a message that I'm running low on disk space on the machine I'm recording from. So let me clear up some space real quick. There we go. All right, so Mary murdered Chelsea and then died herself. Wow. Okay. Let's look for clues at the Weslie house.
Hello again, members. We've spotted another nest of vermin congregating topside. Proceed to the designated extermination site and keep an eye on our lures, would you? That is all.
Which one is the Weslie house? Ah. Over here. Nope, this is it. Okay. And now I'm not there anymore. All right, so it's got to be this one. Maybe it's the top floor, hence the tree. Ah, here we go. A cow magnet. A kid's magnet and some loaded dice that respond to it. Chelsea's diary page. Mary keeps beating me at catch the commie. I even peeked at the cards when she wasn't looking. The time before that, I snuck some money out of the pile. Mom says girls like her can't beat someone like me. I'm a Weslie, so I'm better than that. I have to be better than that. She can't be allowed to be smarter than me. She just can't. Okay, so we've got a little bit of family pride going on here. Now we need to investigate Mary Tinley's house. She's a neighbor over here. Oh, and Mary lived in a trailer. I'm done crying. Chelsea used to be my best friend, and now she keeps saying all kinds of mean things. I know I'm smarter than her, but she's prettier than me. Why can't she be happy about that? Why does she have to be the best at everything? Just because she's a Weslie, and the Wesleys are so rich, doesn't mean she's better than me. Chelsea wants to go on a picnic and play some games. She got so mad last time when I beat her. She cheats all the time, and it makes me so mad, but I don't say anything. Dad says I have Mom's temper, and I need to control it. I promised him I would try real hard not to get angry if she cheats or calls me names. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hey, man. Picnic blanket. All right. We can make a picnic blanket. Super depressed now. Two childhood friends. One drowns the other. Then the other dies to the apocalypse, I guess. All right. It's going to be cheaper to go to my camp, I think. Actually, it might not be. Ox, you don't have any disease cures? No, I don't. All right, I got 14 minutes left, and if the event isn't here when I arrive, I'm going to try server hopping. It's my only option. I've waited like a good player. Well, wow, there have been a lot of people here since I was here last. Just in case, I should probably cure my radiation, huh? And heal. And reload. Process aborted. All right, so we're going to relog. Cooldown time for the event is 3 hours. It says Ashley. Yeah, but I've been broadcasting for over 4 hours. We got there at about the 2-hour mark. I don't know. I hate to end this stream without at least seeing the boss of this quest. The big payoff, right? That's all I really want. And we're having a sign out problem again. I thought they fixed this bug. Okay. Gonna have to just shut it down. And try again. I'm getting a lot of messages saying that you have to be in a party of 4 people to get it to work, and I don't think that's accurate, because you don't have to be in a party at all to summon the Scorch Beast Queen or to do anything else. So this would be the first time where you have to be in a party to complete content. It's always possible, but I'm getting reports from other people saying that they were able to summon it solo or that they took it down with only 2 people, so I just don't think that's true. But we'll find out. $13, 14 minutes. That'll give me a couple of chances to switch servers. I don't even know if I have enough time to kill it once it arrives. Steven says I started it solo. Aquamarine says you can start it solo. Okay, everyone is saying you can start it solo. So what I'm hoping for is that it'll work like many of the other events in the game where you start the event and it attracts other people on the server who want to do that event. That's what happened during the Fastnacht parade. And look at this, we got a couple of guys here. At least one guy. Yeah. All right, let's try it. Where's the terminal? There it is. There's the terminal. Process aborted. He's gonna try. Can he do it? Caleb says you have to build the key card. All right, I'm going to put this one to rest. I already have the key card in my inventory. So let's go to miscellaneous. And there's the Assaultron Recall key card. I know we can craft it from a Tinkerer's workbench, but the key card is consumed. There's the Assaultron Recall key card. Looks like I need a recall circuit board to craft it, and it needs one stable fluorescent flux. So I have everything I need to craft. Well, I almost have everything I need to craft it, except for the keyboard. And I'm hungry. Yeah, my parasites are going through all my food. Okay. So you get one card for free just by getting this far in the quest for the first time. Oh, for Pete's sake! Yeah, what? Golly. How many Wendigos am I going to kill this broadcast? All right, so they gave up. They left because they can't do it. I'm going to try one more time on this server. And then we'll try restarting once more. Oh my gosh. All right, I think this is going to be the last time I have a chance to restart, to find a server where the event is going on before I run out of time. Ashley says that she worked on the event. That's how it works. And I missed your comment, so I don't know how it works. All right, let's try again. Where do you get the recall keyboard circuit boards anyway? I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe on the wreckage of the Assaultron. which would mean you have to kill it before you can summon it again to kill it. But I'm not sure. I didn't see an option to craft the circuit board. Maybe we have to go back to the taxidermy and we can find one there. I don't know. Scott says, how about exploring the new vendors at White Springs? I would if I wasn't going to run out of time. The 4-hour time limit on YouTube is just really a pain in the butt. Maybe I should go to Twitch after this and just finish up everything that I can't finish on YouTube. All right, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. You buy them at vendors, says Vault Dweller. Oh, you buy them on vendors. So that's where the price comes, huh? That's where it gets expensive? And the circuit board is 2,300 caps from a vendor. Holy cow. All right. Is the event going on? No. Can I make the event go on? Whoops. Another doggone Wendigo. Oh my gosh, it's flagging. And I'm using up all my shotgun ammunition just to try and get this event to spawn. Ah. A detective case file. Alright, well, since I'm not going to be able to use my shotgun, I'm almost out of ammunition. Let's actually... Okay, try again. Process aborted. Alright, I don't have enough time for another server reboot. This is a real bummer. If I wasn't broadcasting right now, and if I didn't have 1,000 people in the chat right now telling me that this is an event and I just have to wait for the event to happen, I would be really confused as a single player trying to figure out why I followed the quest, I completed every single step, and I get to the very end and I can't do anything. Am I missing something? Is there a part of this where it says, like, you have to wait for a sign or a signal? Or should I just know that as a Fallout 76 player? Okay, well, I'm running out of time on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream, and I'm going to start up again on Twitch to try and finish this. I will, of course, put the Twitch recording on YouTube, so people on YouTube will be able to watch it. But due to YouTube's weird 4-hour constraints, I can't finish this broadcast on YouTube. Sorry about that. So I'm going to pack up everything and go to Twitch. It's going to take me about 5 minutes to do the transition. For those of you who want to join me at Twitch, just Google Scotch and Smoke Rings, Oxhorn, Twitch. I think I have a link to my Twitch in the description below, and you can join me there to finish up this broadcast in about 5 minutes if you want. I'm going to get some water because I'm out of coffee, get a new cigar, and then we'll try this a few more times and then explore the new merchants at White Springs just to see what all the new stuff is. I really appreciate everybody coming out. Sorry that this is kind of a letdown at the very end. I'm also really bummed that I can't get to the boss of this encounter in the 4 hours that I've had dedicated for this live stream. But I'm going to try and do it on Twitch, so if you want to join me on Twitch, please do. And if not, you know, I'll put the replay on YouTube so that you can watch it then, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Fallout 2 content tomorrow and the rest of this week. I got 5 seconds left. Gotta go. Bye.